Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Activated.
Welcome back to the Boxing Biz Podcast show here on YouTube, Facebook, IG, and X. Let me actually click on that go button for Instagram because we can't forget about Instagram, right? One-man army. But I'm out here, y'all, and I'm watching the ProBox TV card, so anybody that actually is tapping in, welcome to the play-by-play fight night watch-along on the Boxing Biz Podcast show. We have Antonio Russell. That's Gary Antonio Russell right now in the ring against Durbin Rodriguez. And remember, guys, we're going to try to see if we, hit some of these bets, parlays that we put in. If you guys didn't catch the betting show for tonight's fights, you can go back and look at the episode on the YouTube channel. We broke down some of the things that we felt were going to pan out for us, and we know Gary Russell is on our favorites, is one of our favorites. He's not an underdog, he is a favorite, so pretty much an easy pick. We put him on our parlay, but Durbin Rodriguez is also a tough competitor, and I expect Durbin to be very, very pressure forward in the beginning of the fight. I don't know how he does in the later rounds, but I can count on Gary right now, and it's a rough and tough fight going on right now. Just the first round, and I see that, Durbin is trying to make it a bar fight. He just baseball pitched the right hand right now. Antonio's he's got pedigree. Comes from a fighting family. Good left jab to the body by Durbin right now. Inside work. Good 1-2 again by Durbin Rodriguez. We can see where this fight's going to be for Durbin Rodriguez. He's going to want this fight on the inside. I mean, this is where it's going to benefit him, too. This is where the fight's going to benefit him. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in, and if you like what you're listening to, hit that subscribe button. Whether you do it now or on the way out, muchly appreciated. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss on the next program. Round 2, ProBox. Durbin Rodriguez looks like he's breathing hard already, man. He started that round off fast. That was a fast pace, and it's the right type of pace. That's what you want to do. You don't want the boxer to get comfortable. You want the boxer to be able to, feel some of that pressure, throw him off his game a little bit. There goes Gary Russell. Basically the new, tribe leader after passing of Mr. Russell Sr., carrying the torch high and helping out all the bros, right, and everybody in the family get through their boxing careers. So shout out to Gary Russell doing his thing, and then at the same time finding time to still help out the rest of the brothers. Good 1-2 right now by Gary. He's trying to flick the jab and keep Durbin at the end of that jab. But Durbin is literally he's telegraphing these crazy power shots. He's not setting them up. He's probably trying to hurt Gary early. He's trying to score early. As this fight continues, unless Durbin really starts to land and break down Gary, the fight favors Gary in the long run. He's eventually going to figure out the timing that Durbin has and start to really land some good shots. But right now, on the inside, on the hold, good body shot. Right hook lands for Gary. Another right hook on the inside. Durbin's trying to return some fire, but again, Gary's slick with it on the inside. He's got one arm trapped. He's got one arm trapped. And you got to know how to fight on the hold, too, man. Durbin's really trying to bulldoze his way in right now. Head movement. Good left uppercut from Gary. Gary pivots around. See, Gary's got the moves, y'all. Gary's got the moves right now. Even though that pressure, man, that style is I can see that it's kind of frustrating Gary just a bit. He's very strong, Durbin, in there right now. He's strong. Need more counters right now. There we go. Need more counters. When you got a guy that's really putting a lot of pressure like that, like Durbin is, you got to start to time him and really hurt the guy, man. If not, Durbin can probably get away with this for 8 rounds. This is an 8-round fight. It's not a 10-rounder. It's not a championship fight. Durbin can easily cruise past these 8 rounds in that same pace and potentially upset and take it. And he's really trying to wail on Gary right now. A lot of holding. And let me tell you, the referees, he's just letting a lot kind of go by. Good overhand right by Durbin. Jeez, Durbin's really trying to KO Gary with every punch. Good right hand to the body, then to the head by Gary. See, Gary's a little more precise, though, with it. Precise don't always beat, that rough and tough style. Man, it's a good round. This is a good fight. See, this is a brawl right here. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in too, man. I'm going to throw the StreamYard link up there. This is open house watch along, so you guys can call in, step into the building using the link, and come kick it with me here. And let me know what kind of bets you put out there. I'm going to actually bring up my DraftKings betting slip. Because, I already know, too, my bets. I don't even got to look at the betting slip, but might as well bring it up so I can just kind of see what's going on. Not going to lie to you, Dervin Rodriguez was one of the guys that I kind of just said, I can't give it to him. And there was a few reasons why. And if you guys, wow, what happened here? Okay. Couldn't get into my DraftKings, but there we go. Now we're in there. And let's pull up our bets. There we go. My bets. There we go. And let's go back to the ProBox. All right, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Hopefully I'm synced up with most of y'all. 2 minutes, 40 seconds of the third round. Got Gary Antonio Russell on the back foot still. He's got to get some of those rounds back. I'm not saying he totally lost all the 3, but, judges look at, activity, ring generalship. Of course, he was getting popped in between that rough and tough style, but you just never know what the judges are doing. And right now, Durbin is just trying to wail on him right now. Gary could really, really knock this guy out if he really times these haymakers. Possibly knock him out right now, but maybe I'm giving Gary too much credit. I don't know. Sometimes I hope the preparation was high. Sometimes we sleep on some of these fighters. Shout out to my man Koki in the building. First in line says salute Biz. Chill.
Search Alex Doomsday Liners on YouTube and subscribe to the channel.
Hit that subscribe and shout out to my man Koki, bro, for coming through, showing some love. Hit that like button, my mans and them. Help out the showski. Right now you got Gary in the building, bro. Gary's just not. He's looking a little scared now. You got to do more, champ. These rounds are gonna pile on quick. 8 rounders still. Ooh. Left hand by Gary. Durbin ran right into that shit. He rode right into that shit. But you could tell, man, Durbin's into the, to really, he's into the really get at. Ooh, good combination. Fast combination for Gary. Durbin's trying to go in there and really bully Gary. Hurt him. He's been throwing baseball pitch style right hands all night. We're in the third round. good fast little combination. You know, sometimes these little fast combinations don't really do too much shit unless you have good accuracy on your punches. I saw Gary just do a little 5-punch combination. They didn't have too much accuracy on them. It was just kind of, you know, landing on the guard, and they don't do too much. I think punch placement is so important, man. You know, you land a good shot. You look for your shots. It's hard to just kind of pick your shots when you got a guy like Derv, I mean, coming at you and shit, stalking you like Michael Myers. Damn, knocked his mouthpiece out his face. I know y'all saw that yellow mouthpiece fly out Dervin's mouth. Damn. Yo, he hit him with that left like, Toma. Take that. Damn. Oh, man. That joke was crazy. I wonder what he's telling him. Can I hear what he's telling them? I'm going to put the volume on for like 2 seconds. All right. So they're telling Derv the uppercut. Throw the uppercut, champy. Yeah, round number 4. Look at the replay. Damn. Hitting him with a doom. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Durbin has success with that right uppercut. Cut West in the building. Shout out to Cut West, bro. My man, the sniper, the wrenchy. Said, what's good, man? We watching the ProBox TV card. ProBox TV boxing card. What else do they do, right? ProBox TV card on YouTube, bro. Make sure you're tuning into the ProBox TV YouTube channel for the fights. We put some money on these fights. Let's go. Can't believe Gary, yo. Gary cannot lose. Gary will just mess up a bunch of parlays I had. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on right now with Gary's development in the second half of this fight, all right? Finishing up the first half. Starting to like what I'm seeing now. Gary Russell now is looking like he's in his element. Dervin Rodriguez looks like he had to slow down because the gas tank was going to be just too low by the time we got to the 6th, 7th, and 8th. He don't look like he got the same craziness going on. Even though he starts to fight back really, really hard when he gets caught. My man Gary's been, you know, he's been basically patient with his, man. He's not expended as much energy as Dervin. Maybe he could take advantage of that. Damn, that's a lazy step back left hand, bro. What's up with you, Gary? Good left hand lands there. All right. Dinamita look like he's giving them the horns, huh? The heel. The heli. Wow. Yo, one thing about the Russell brothers, they'll hit you with some fast shit and then just exit out the side door. On some like, yo, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. He just got caught, though, by Derv. See, Dervin's back on his Michael Myers shit, throwing baseball pitches. Honestly, good left uppercut lands for Gary Antonio. Damn. Okay. Gary's not letting this one slip. Can't let it slip, champy. Jab to the stomach by Gary. Uppercut again. Got him on a tie-up. Yeah, good success with that little stabbing little uppercuts. Got to know how to fight on the inside, bro. I'm telling you, this shit get crazy on the inside. Shit get crazy. Oh, man. Derv just got hit with another one. Jeez. Look, boom, another stomach. I mean, liver shot under the elbow. Gary's been landing some good shots in this round, bro. All day, Gary. Yeah, I see some people saying he got no pop. Damn. I mean, who got the knockout power? I think it's more like the volume punching for the Russell brothers. I mean, you could always get hit with some shit. But you know what the record said. The record speaks for themselves. Guess this is the next one. Where's this one at? Washington, D.C. Don't tell me this is tonight. Where's the date at? I don't even got the date. Main event. I'm about to put the volume on this piece again. Oh, September 5. There you go. September 5th, they got another good card. I'm telling you, ProBox doing it, bro. They doing it out there. Freaking ProBox. Make sure you hit that like button, champies. If you're tapping in with us for the first time, this is the Boxing Biz Podcast show. Doing a live fight watch along for the ProBox TV card on YouTube. Make sure you're checking it out. Absolutely free. Boxing is lit. We got some good fights. Earlier today, we saw the Box Raw Sparring Club. That was popping. Got a lot of good stuff happening in boxing. And my man Gary Antonio has got to win the rest of these rounds, bro. I mean, he looks like he is, bro. You see the 3-punch combination, then boop, pivot, out the side door. Durbin looks like he's looking for somebody to fight him, but, you know, Gary's not going to engage in that rock'em sock'em thing. Oh, snap. Hard warning by the referee. Stop playing. Ooh, Gary's like, nah, dog, I'm not going to shake your hand. You're doing that shit on purpose. It's time to go get yours, Gary. Stop playing. Stop playing. Derv is trying to go for the gusto. 2 minutes left in the 5th round. But Gary just seems to be too skilled, man. This is what happens when you got a boxer puncher versus a come forward style fighter like this, you know. Unless that pressure is put on correctly, you know, the boxer will adapt, bro. Boom. Good left hand to the body by Gary. Another good left hand. This is what happens. Boxer puncher. Styles make fights, y'all. Styles make fights. Shout out to X, Instagram, Facebook. What's up, man? Talk to me. The link is up there, too. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and star the link so you guys can see it. You guys can go ahead and tap in with me, man. I mean, my little dog just tapped in right now. What's up, little guy? Excuse me. All right, 1 minute, 5 seconds left of the 5th round. My man Gary's cruising, moving and grooving. Got Durbin just herky-jerky. And, you know, sometimes, you know, the herky-jerk style, there's a lot of moving up here, but there's no real punches being thrown. You know, that could definitely work against you. If you don't freaking are aware. You just be herky-jerking in the whole fight. No punches thrown. Durbin on the attack, trying to finish the round off strong. Durbin's strong. He's a strong fighter. But again, see, Gary, the only reason he's getting Gary like that is because Gary decided to be on the ropes. But if Gary pivots, hits him with his combination, moves the other way, see, what you're starting to see is Durbin starting to trap that left side. Durbin's left, Gary's right. He's trying to trap that. If Gary adjusts, he could exit out his left and still get out the way. Damn, good hook by Gary. Ooh, double right hook by Gary. Wow, it caught him with a nice 2-piece. Hold the biscuit on the side. Damn. Durbin walked away from that corner like, Durr. Almost got finished.
Finish him.
Hell yeah, finish him for real, bro. Keep this parlay alive. You know that part. Yo, we got a few parlays too. Let me stop playing. I got 7 parlay bets on this one. What's up, y'all? You not ready? I got them all here. My first pick, I still gotta wait. Right? I still gotta wait because, you know, some people, Dominic Valle ain't fighting, so they turned a lot of my 4-leg parlays into 3 legs. I was like, what? That shit happens though. All right, we're starting the 6th round. Your man Gary in the, what is it? The Jaguar printed trunks, and then you got your man's. They look like he got the Jordans on. My man Derv. He got the Jordans on. Dinamita, come forward style, still pressing. I think Gary needs to continue moving around if he wants to put this one in the bag. You know, Durbin can go ahead and start to like wail on him for like a good 45 seconds of this 3 minutes, and the judges will give it to you. Listen, when you're attacking, even if you're not hitting and landing as much, if you're attacking, you'll sway some judges. Right now, Gary's a little too timid, you know. No punches being thrown by Dinamita too. He looked like he's waiting for a counter punch himself. Ooh, good left hook lands for Durbin. You know, my grandpa used to tell my dad, and my dad tells me, right? Always told me growing up. The one who hits first hits 2 times. And it's facts. You got to hit first, man. In the engagement, you know, unless you got some real skilled, planned out countering. But, you know, you want to be first, man. You want to start to put the pressure on that fighter. Let them know you're there to fight. Good jab by Gary over, you know, and this is a southpaw orthodox typical thing. Good we haven't seen no headbutts. Look at your boy. Bop, 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 boom. Gary's precise, man. And, you know, one thing's for sure, man, the Russell brothers, they use the jab, bro. You know, that's how they get there. They get there with their jab. Look, jab. Count how many jabs he thrown already. Threw a bunch of jabs already, champ. Yo, it's crazy, right? They show it on YouTube. It's crazy how I can't show it. But they're showing it. Shit crazy. Anyway. Matter of fact, maybe I could. Nah, I can't even do that. Wow, man. 45 seconds left of the 6th round, champies. And it looks like Gary might take this one. There was less activity by both of them. But I'm going to give it to my man, Gary. Definitely going to give it to my man, Gary. I should put, let me see. Got 25 seconds left. Let's see what else we got over here. Let me check on my IG fams. Shout out to my man Eric Cruz. He's going to be competing out there in white collar boxing in September. Let's give my man Eric the support, champions. He out here getting in shape. Let's go. I mean, look, man. Start to get older and older, bro, and, you know, shit gets harder, bro. So, mad props to those that are, you know, 30 plus, 40 plus, still getting it in there. Gotta applaud some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Even though nobody else does, I will, because I know how hard it is. I've done it time and time again. So, I know what it is.
To this day.
All right, champies. Got Durbin in the corner. I don't know what they telling my mans over there, but it better be some shit like, yo, you got to win this shit. Look at. I don't know what they said because they got the broadcasters, my man Paulie and Chris. I would have liked that corner cam, though. That corner camera. Hell yeah. Just to listen, right? See what they got going on. I always like to hear, you know, what kind of planning they got going on in that corner. 7th round. Come on, Gary. Don't mess up the parlays, Gary. You got this, Gary. Like, champy. I gave this to you all day. Good 1-2 piece. There you go. Gary, all you got to do is use the jab, champy. That's nothing. Good left hand. Ooh. He almost knocked the mouthpiece out of Durbin's mouth again. Good left hands to the body by Gary. That's what I'm talking about. Keep this parlay alive, Gary. Let's go, champ. My man got the Cougar joints on. Or not the Cougar. I said Cougar. Jaguar. I mean, what? I mean, Cougar's a mountain lion, right? That's right. A little different. They got they got a different color coat. That's true. All right, my man got the Jaguars on. Gary flicking the jab. Derv does it right back. Nobody punching nobody, though. See, this is the opportunity where Derv should be taken on the inside because that's the only time you're going to really have a Gary Antonio right in front of you for you to be able to hit. Good combination puncher for Gary. 1 minute, 40 3 seconds. Damn, another good body shot attempt by Dervin. Dervin gets hit like da-da-da-da-da, and then boom, out the right door goes Gary. Let's go. Put that combination punch in together. That's what I'm talking about, yo. Gary's putting it together, man. Gary's putting it together, bro. Let's go, champ. Don't get cocky. Dervin knows baseball pitch you a freaking overhand from down under. Let me know how that works. Okay, on the hold. Ooh, look like my man Gary kept the parlay alive. Let's go, champ. One more round and we catch this parlay. All right. Level change by Dervin trying to throw these overhand rights, these crazy overhand rights. Damn, he just got caught with 2 rights himself. Yeah, I think Dervin's gas tank is really failing him, and this is what it is. You know, once your gas tank starts to fleek, it gets harder. It gets harder to throw combinations. It gets harder to be more aggressive. But he's still trying. He's still throwing some baseball right hands. They're not being set up. Dervin with a quick little Philly shell style deflection. Damn. Is that Gary? Yo, Gary shoots these combinations machine gun style, champy. Dervin don't even be seeing this shit. Looks like David Benavidez when he hit Porky Medina with that ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-tugit. Attack-tack-tugit. Damn. And again, shout out to everybody that's tapping in, man. Let me check out on the X-Fams too, bro. You know, it's a ProBox TV card. Hopefully y'all are being entertained. Friday night fights, man. Y'all remember Friday night fights? Stop playing. It's a good little fight right here, champ. Good action. I ain't complaining. Y'all are going to complain, of course, because everybody's so spoiled now. Everybody's spoiled as fudge. Yeah. Go back. Shout out to everybody that's just tapping in. If you're going in and out, I know if you got one window here, one window there, turn down that announcing. I'll do the blow by blow. 2 minutes, 56 seconds. Last round, round 8. You got Gary Antonio Russell versus Dervin Rodriguez. Dinamita came to blow some shit up, I guess, but it not working out in these last rounds. Gary was able to quell those first few rounds of that serious aggression that Rodriguez was bringing. Now what I'm seeing is just a lot of movement, no hands flying. Meanwhile, Gary's still flicking the jab. And I don't know if Dervin's trying to turn this into a boxing match. It's just not going to go his way. He needs to try to muster up some gas to keep doing what he was doing in the beginning of the fight. For a second there, he had me scared. Let me know how you guys got this scored. You know what? I didn't score this one by card, but I am going to score the next one. So break out your piece of paper and break out your pen. If not, if you have the app, the scoring app, you can go ahead and bring out the scoring app. But let's score the fights live, right? That's why we watch them for. I want to see where your numbers is at too. So I want to see these numbers on the comments. If you're watching, if you're listening, don't be afraid to put up your scoring on the comment section and share what you think. Obviously, this is a little late now for this one. I still score it for my man Gary. So let's see if anybody else has any turnouts that are different than that. Let me actually get my my scoring paper ready. Let's see. All right. You know I have to go to the printer to get me a papel. All right. Let's get back in here. Got my handy dandy paper, and we're definitely going to be scoring these fights, bro. I got some money in this. Listen, I got 7 bets, 7 parlays. I spent 140 on today's fights. Let's see what I can get back. All right. Let's see what I can get back on those $140. Remember, we try to bet the right way here. We hedge, watch the little trap lines and the fake outs they be trying to give us. And, good combination lands for Gary Russell, man. Wow. Durbin's going to have to go to the dentist after this one, bro. Got to go check, got to go tighten those up. Hit him right in the mouth. And I don't know if Durbin's mouth is open all the time because he's just used to that shit, but that's dangerous. You get your jaw broken, mouth open. I mean, he's tired, so I get it. Mouth starts to open automatically. You can see, too, bro, he was only ready for 8 rounds. Gary looks so much fresher. Gary's looking fresher now, bro. I'm telling you, 2 more rounds, 10 rounds, he would have handled him. He would have definitely handled him. Durbin's trying to spit out the mouthpiece. He don't even want that shit in his mouth right now. He's like, bro, that's it. Dilo que iba a dar. Look at that 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Hitting him with toma. Beating him. Damn. Beating the crap out of him, bro. Shit. That was some good combination punching. Good shit, my man Gary keeps the parlay alive. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. Call y'all the Tappity Tap crew. Let me see some action, man. Share the program, too. Listen, for my 4 people that are here, share the program. You'd be helping out a lot, trust me. Those people will then, if you tell them to share it, they'll share it. It's like a big, kind of web/domino effect, man. So, don't ever think that, something small is sharing the program, which is not small. It's huge. Won't go a long way. So appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in. We're watching ProBox TV, Fight Night Watch Along, scoring them, and, checking our bets to see if they're hitting tonight. We had a show earlier for the Better Betting show here on the Boxing Biz, so hope you guys continue to appreciate that. And I gave you my picks. Gary Russell was one of them. And looks like we got him, man. We definitely got this one in the bag. Maybe unanimous decision. I'm telling you. Let's see. Yeah. Parlay stays alive. Oh, man. There we go. There you go. It's your boy, Gary Antonio Russell, with the winnage. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, champy. We got the money. The bet stays alive. All right? Yeah, I'm ready, dog. I'm ready. I'm straight ready, bro. We winning. We winning already. Let me see what the people are saying right now. Yeah, I mean everybody. Yeah, I don't know who would disagree with that. I don't know who would disagree with that. I guess Welljohn is next versus Dormides Potes. I had Welljohn Mindoro as a heavy favorite, bro. Shout out to the Philippines, man. The Philippines, man, show me mad love, bro. Some of my videos that are most viewed have been from the Philippines. It's crazy. I mean, they have a huge support for Manny and their fighters. So it's always cool to see the Philippine crowd out supporting. John Minduro is going to handle business. I really got him as a really heavy favorite. I'm sorry I couldn't give my man Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do too much of too little. I mean, I couldn't. So I expect John to go in there and handle business real crazy. So, again, Philippines producing some good talent. And it's just facts, bro. Good talent is coming out of there. Mark Sayago, my Saigo. You know what I'm saying. And a bunch of other fighters across the weight divisions. And yeah, they are next, bro. Keep telling us about this September 5 card. Man, that Crawford card is right around the corner, bro. You believe that? We're literally less than a month away to the Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez matchup, bro. The super fight. We keep getting so much information. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm talking about there's just shows and there's just coverage for this fight. There's been so much coverage. This is gonna be huge on Netflix. I have a feeling that it's gonna be pretty astonishing, the numbers that we're gonna see. And I mean good numbers, right? Not bad, astonishing. Good astonishing. All right, we're getting next into the next. Get your scorecards ready. I don't want to hear no excuses. Everybody should be ready right now with me to score this bout. You got Minduro, right? Let me see if my pen even works. What's going on here? Damn, this is such a brand new pen. It still got it still had the little tip protector. That's crazy. You see the Minduro highlights. He out there destroying cats. So my man Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do, he's not gonna last too long, man. Potes, I don't feel like he's gonna last too long, y'all. He's just not. But let's see. Let's see what kind of fight we can get. So get your scoring cards ready. We're gonna score this fight. This is Minduro versus Potes. And again, guys, we put in some bets on the parlay. If you guys weren't around for the show earlier today, I guess I can let y'all know some of the parlays. Y'all getting them last minute. I don't know if there's live betting going on right now. I would have to check and see if that live betting is available. Matter of fact, let me see if that live betting is available right now for this box. This box, ProBox TV card. Let's see. Who's next? Oh, wow. What the hell? Damn, they took all of them out. You can't bet on none of these cards. That's crazy. Yeah, it's ProBox. It's definitely ProBox, man. And what's crazy is that the only bets that are still open are for the main event, which is Yakubov and Foster. So yeah, guys, the betting is closed out. At least on DraftKings, right? You can't get anything now. Everything else is for tomorrow, and of course, we got to do the betting show for tomorrow early too. Usually we do Thursdays for Fridays, Fridays to Saturdays, but we did them actually early in the day for today, and then we're gonna do early tomorrow for the evening fights. Okay, played them close this weekend, but nonetheless, it looks like we made some good picks. So get ready. Mindoro versus Potes is next. And let's see what we get out of my man Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do. No disrespect, right? No disrespect. I think the guy is, he's a solid journeyman, but my man should be able to handle business. All right. Tell me once you're doing your choices. Oh, I put Probe TV boxing card. What an idiot. Why is ProBox TV champy? Sometimes I tell you. Shout out to the producer, always holding it down too, man. Should have caught that. I should have caught that. You got Minduro in the ring as well. John Minduro. It's a middleweight fight. If you guys didn't know, he's from Dumingag, Philippines. Hometown. 14-0-1 and 14 KOs. Your man's a knockout machine. These Philippine guys be hitting like trucks, bro. Don't be messing with no Philippine when you go out on vacation, bro. You better put some respect on the name. Catch you with a two-piece out there. All right, ProBox TV boxing card. All right. Okay, so we should have took care of that. Maybe Facebook. The stream must be scheduled in the future. And within 1 year, please edit the start time. Oh, wow. Look at this guy. Okay, I can't change it on the Stream must be what? I have no idea what they're doing. Looks like I couldn't even change that. The stream is already live. Can't change the start time. Duh. But why can't I change the... Oh. All right, I guess I can't change it through there. All right, the bout has just begun. It's Mindoro versus Portes. Looks like I couldn't producer, just do it from the YouTube side if you can, please. Thank you very much. We can go ahead and edit that through the YouTube side. Appreciate the help with the production. All right, Portes versus Mindoro. Man, Portes looks big as hate. Portes is a big dude, huh? Yo, how much does Portes weigh, bro? My man looked like a super middleweight in there. Damn. Yeah, Portes don't even look like, bro. Portes look like he came out the barbecue, put on the trunk, said, "Let's fight." All right, 2 minutes into the first round. And, Portes is throwing little stab jabs to the stomach. Mindoro's actually not being too aggressive either. It's a good fill-out round, always the first round, second round, even third round shit, depending on how the intensity and the skill level of the fight. But Mindoro edging himself in little by little, very cautious. Good two-piece combination. One lands to the body piece. Okay. Halfway through the first round. Wow, Mindoro just threw like a hard shot in the back of the head. Did he just quit? What the hell just happened just now? Portes is trying to see. Portes, that's it. He getting knocked out, bro. He ain't trying to fight. Your man Portes is trying to go already, bro. That shot, I don't know how hard that shot was. We're going to have to do that, see that on the replay. Your man said, yo, that's it. There you go. Bro, he shit himself. This guy didn't want to be in there, man. Your mans didn't want to be in there. Portes just got hit so hard. Portes doesn't know whether to stand or go home right now. That shit hurt. Mindoro got 40 seconds to put this guy away, man. Make it an early night, Mindoro. This guy first came in like he want. Hey, yo. Portes, man. What's going on, champy? He did not like that body shot, bro. Too much carne asada with tequilas at the barbecue, bro. Telling you. Your man looks soft. I'm not here to criticize, I just, I know how to size. I've been in the gyms. I fought amateur myself, and I know when guys are, kind of soft. Your man's Portes is a little soft. That's why that body shot hurt him so daggone much. Your mans don't want to be there. Look at him. Damn, you know what he just said right now? I just read the lips. He said, puta. Excuse my language, but that's what he just said. He's like, damn, that shit hurt. I won't be surprised if your man's quits on the chair, bro. That shit crazy. Your man's want out, bro. Your man's wants out. He needs some milk. Oh, man. Get him out of there. I don't know if I got to be... I don't know if you guys... Look at the body shot again in the replay. See it again. Toma. Tap that body shot. Look at your boy's face, bro. He looked like a cat that just got strangled. Or a cat that just got picked up by his neck. He had the 10-9 right now for Mindoro for the first round. I hope anybody else that had it different. Y'all need to go to the optometrist. Okay, Mindoro trying to finish it off what he started. Hit my man with another body shot. Portes is trying to, fight back off the ropes. Mindoro's wailing on him. Yeah, Portes is looking like he's in a bit of a trouble, but Mindoro has got to be careful, man. Fighters can be dangerous when they're hurt, man. You know, they're throwing anything and anything to keep you off of them. Whoa. Chill, champy. We're in the second round, Mindoro. Mindoro versus Portes. Look, and Portes is still trying to throw. But no balance, no strength in the legs. Your man's wasn't ready. He should have trained just another week. Maybe one more week on that camp, and he would have had a better chance. Yo, Portes right now still, you know, still trying to make it a fight, man. I'm not just trash talking, but we see what we're seeing. We know what we're seeing right now. Portes is trying to, live by any means necessary. Every now and then he wails and throws out a softball right hand. Mindoro going bodywork style right now. Got Portes on the ropes. Wow, Portes falls off of straight fatigue right now, champ. Crazy. Yeah. Producer said that I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Round 2, 1 minute, 8 seconds. This is the ProBox TV card on YouTube Contender Series. Yakuba versus Foster 3, the third, excuse me, is what we got on as the main event. Let me switch this probe box. Can't believe I put. Shout out to ProBox, man. My bad, y'all. Tripped up on that one. Got y'all out there with the probe. The probe box. 35 seconds left of the second round. You got Mindoro, man. He smells blood. He's trying to push back Portes right now. Portes is trying to protect himself by any means necessary. A little bouncy on his feet right now. High guard on the inside. Mindoro, fast little shots with 18 seconds left, going to the body. That's another thing that he should keep doing, Mindoro. Keep going to the body. Eventually, Portes will get too tired, bro. But Portes is still fighting back. Listen, man, this is boxing, bro. I don't care, bro. It could get messy. It could get real messy, bro. It could get real messy, and to be honest with you, anything can happen when it gets messy. Anything. All right, we finally got to the little issue right here where I put probe box. So we fixed it, producer. Thank you for pointing that out to us. For short, it's ProBox, right? We out here wilding. All right. Let's go back. See on the replay, some success too with the uppercuts on the inside by Mindoro. Shout out to ProBox TV. Straight out of Florida, man. I wonder what the weather's feeling like out there. I mean, the place is pretty dope. Want to have a good Friday night out, watch some fights. I know they got vendors in there for food too. So, yeah, let's get down to business, like Hergovich was saying. Let's get down to business. One more night. All right, third round in full effect. And you got Mindoro attacking as you expected it to be. Yeah, listen, producer, if you can't get into the channel, we're just going to take care of it at the end. If you can't get into the channel or you need another form of getting into the channel, you can come over here and I will give you the tools to do so. If not, don't worry about it. I did it on I have the other phone if you want it. If not, don't worry about it. I already took care of it on YouTube, so I know that on YouTube right now, if you go look it up, it's ProBox, all right? Don't trip out. Don't trip out. We got the fights going live right now. That's what's important. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left for this fight. And we have the producer who will handle business. Lappy Tappy. All right, hold on real quick. We're going to take care of the Lappy Slappy. Where is the Lappy Slappy? All right. You guys are probably like, what is he talking about? I'm talking about a laptop. And there she goes. All right. There's a wire over there. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Looks like Botes went down, or what's going on? Botes is falling apart just off of fatigue, man. Your boy's so fatigued. And Mindoro knows it, too. But you can never get careless. You can never get careless because even though he's so fatigued, Botes, and you can tell, you know, he is throwing shots every now and then that could possibly land and, you know, cause some damage. So, you know, you can't get too carried away. Trigger man got to be, you know, got to be precise with it. And I know you guys see your man's, Botes looks much bigger. For real. Damn, bunch of grabbing. Damn. I don't know, man. Botes might just last, bro. Like, he looks like he's tired. He's getting clobbered in that corner, though. Damn. But he manages to get out of these situations, and then he carries on to the next round. Let's see how much of this can Botes really do. I mean, the face is telling another tale. Your man's look tired. He goes back to the corner like he don't want to come back out. I don't know how much more my man Botes got in him, but he's staying alive, bro. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. Let's see how you got these rounds scored. I got them all for Mindoro. Ain't nothing happening for Botes, man. Like I said, Botes at this point is surviving right now. And honestly, Mindoro should be able to get him out of there. Going into the fourth round. Damn. I could literally just score a 10-9 right now again, and I know it's going to be. What happened there? What the hell what happened there? He just needed a count? What's this? They stopped the fight? Oh, shit. I told you your boy couldn't come out. Damn.
Finish him.
Got done dirty by the Philippine assassin, bro. Trigger man. Trigger man pulled the trigger too many times, and your boy Botes hit the fucking bote. Your boy looked like he ready to go to the bathroom. He caught that fucking liver shot. Damn. Yeah, your boy was not ready for that liver shot, bro. Yeah, Botes was not ready for this, bro. I mean, look, Mindoro took him out. That's what we expected. Mindoro victorious, and guess what, guys? Our parlay lives. He lives. That's right. Parlay continues, man. Shout out to Gary Antonio and your man's Mindoro for handling business, keeping these parlays alive. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. Stop playing with me. If you stop by, hit that like button. And if you like what you're listening to, subscribe. And tell a friend, share the program. This is an open community, too. I got the link up right now. If you want to stop by, kick it with me for a little bit. We're watching the ProBox TV card on YouTube. So, you know, we're scoring. Got my man Mindoro, you know. We ain't even had to continue scoring because he handled business. Your man Botes, do re mi fa sol la ti do Botes, said no mas. He's still tapping his liver. Yeah, he didn't look like he was ready for that, bro. He got hit hard. Yo, those body shots really take a toll, bro. And when you get hit in those floating ribs, yeah, right up here with it. Where's my dog? Come on, little guy. I don't want to run you over. When you get hit in these over here, when you get hit over here, woo! Oh, yeah. You get hit in those fingers, I'm telling you, bro, you can't even raise your hand. You can't even reach for the glass in the cupboard. That shit'll straight have you in pain, squeaming. Call you squeamish. Yeah, Philippine did it again. Mindoro keeps my my bets alive. Let me go to DraftKings just to keep checking in. Feels good when when you start to see the results come in. You got the right picks, right? Shit feels good, champ. You know what I'm saying? Feels good when you go check up on your picks and you winning, right? Feels good when you tune in to the Boxing Biz Podcast show and check out the Better Boxing Betting Show, right? The Better Betting Show, right? You caught it. You put in the parlays with me, and now you're going to make some money. Yeah. Stop playing with me. Nobody. That's it. All the betting is gone. None of the, well, at least on DraftKings, none of the betting lines for tonight's fights are open. So if you didn't catch us earlier today, man, you slacked off and you wasn't able to put in these parlays. These shits is looking nice. So far right now, 100%. 100%. Let me see who I'm actually. Let me see. Gary Antonio, Marcus. Oh, shit. That's right. Bro. I got a lot of stuff happening today, bro. What? I know the 360 Promotions also is having the fights. Almost forgot, dude. See what I'm saying? Shout out to Cut West. Says, damn, whelp. What you mean, damn whelp? Who you was rooting for? Who you was rooting? You was rooting for the other guy. Damn. Don't tell me you was rooting for the other guy, Cut. Got him. Oh, the probe. Damn, they still got me fixing stuff right now. I got you, champy. I got you. The hashtag says Probe TV. I didn't catch that. I got you now. See, I switched it on you. You see that? Bang. Bang. That's it. Bang. All right, shorty. Check it out. Shout out to the producer. Gang. Damn. All right. Yeah, that ProBox Probe TV. What kind of weird shit I have put up there. Not bueno. Shout out to Olguita in the building. Shout out to Olguita. Stop by the Instagram stream. Showing a little bit of love. Appreciate you. And shout out to my peoples on X, man. Make sure you hit that. See, hit that like button. Share it. And I know also, right, that this is not a major card. This is a Friday night fights, man. But, you know, show some love to ProBox, man. ProBox is definitely keeping us entertained on Friday night. So, good fights. Good entertainment. Let's tune in, champies. Let me go back. Let me go back. There we go. All right. Let me see. You're welcome. The description while you're in there, too. All right. And we took care of that. Marquez Valle, I believe, is up next. Last fight lost to Damian Sosa by split decision. Before last fight, 4 years without a loss. Moved up to 160. And this is the, the talent, the local talent, along with his brothers. They're making some waves. It's pretty dope when you see the brothers, right? When you see like three brothers in the same fight game. It's pretty dope. Where are you now? All right. I see what you're saying, producer. Thank you again. I will take care of it. No problemo. Where's it at? There we go. Gotta give it to the producer, man. She's always on point. She just happens to be my baddie, so. All right. Let's save that. And let's get out. All right. All right, producer. We took care of business. All right. It's taken care of now. Go check it out. Get your scorecards ready, too. You know who we got next. We got Marcus Valle, Luis Georges. All day, I got my boy Marcus Valle. And don't think that I just slept on Luis George. I went in there, took a look at the kid. There's just levels. And Marcus Valle stands on levels. and is definitely going to handle business tonight. Definitely. So I feel mad confident, man. My picks are solid, dude. Everything's been working out the way it's been working out. Now, I do got to tap in, though, to the other fight cards because, yeah, the parlay with Mizu, with Hiruta versus Cardenas is different. What happened now? Okay. All right. Looks like I didn't do it the way I was supposed to do it. All right. Relax. I gotcha. All right. If there's anything else, let me know. Okay. Louis George from Dominican Republic. Listen, sometimes we get fooled by the record, right? I'm not saying that the kid ain't doing what he's got to do to keep, keep learning, keep advancing in his pro career. But we're going to see Marcus, and he's going to show us levels tonight. There he goes. What is that, the Nightmare? Wesley Chapel, Florida. Okay. Let's go, champ. Louis Georges. All right. Is that the Cuban flag or Puerto Rican flag? And no disrespect, right? Because sometimes I mess them up. You know, down in Florida, there's a big Cuban population too. So, I mean, I could easily look it up too. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to guess. Bring that up real quick. Let's see. Let's get out of here. And hey, little guy, what are you doing? Going crazy on this paw, man. What's wrong with you? Come on, man. What's going on with your paw? We're gonna have to take a look at. Damn, my little dog's paw. This guy's been licking his paw. What happened to you, huh? You stepped on something? Jeez. Got his paw all wet. Sorry, guys. My little man's right here, man. Come on, don't lick your paw. We're going to have to take a look at that, all right? I'm telling you, man. Doggies are like pups, bro. I mean, pups. Pups are like babies sometimes. All right, fight just started, round 1. It's a 10-round contest, and right from the gate, man, you got my man Vaya real active, bro. Putting the pressure on Georges. Let's see what we get out of this fight. One thing I noticed about Louis Georges, he likes to stand tall, and that could be a problem, especially when you got a fighter that's a little bit shorter than you. Get up under your chin, hit you with that uppy, and it's over. Let's see what we get going on with this. Let me go back to the StreamYard. All right. Right from the beginning, good pressure by Marcus Vaya, the favorite in this fight. Excuse me. Drink a little water. Damn, bro. Marcus is not hesitating at all to put that pressure on Louis Georges. He put pressure on him right from the beginning. 1 minute, 49 seconds. Let's see how this time is spent. See how he sets up his rounds, Marcus Vaya. You know, I always like to break down the rounds, right? And I know any good trainer, you know, when they got game plans too, they like to break that timing up. Ooh, good right hook by Louis Georges. So in boxing, man, you can never get lazy with it too, man. Even if you got a guy in front of you that you think you're a little better than, you gotta stay fundamentally sound. Good pressure right now being applied by Vaya. Body work. You know, and this is the kind of pressure. You keep putting this kind of pressure, eventually the fighter has to stand and fight. Louis Georges has been able to move her out there. Ooh, good right hand landed right now. Georges down. Damn.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
Bro, he just put him down. I'm telling you, he was going for the kill, bro. It's it.
Finish him. Fatality.
Finished him, dude. Finitoed him. Hometown crowd is going crazy right now for Vaya. That's what you're supposed to do. Put the stamp on him, champ. My man was ready from the gate to fight, bro.
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
Your boy was ready to fight from the gate. Good finish, man, for Marcus Valle. Took out Luis Georges in the first round. Look at the replay, excuse me. You just see every shot that he's landing is with bad intentions. He didn't want him in there, man. Get him out of here. Step up the competition, step up my paycheck. My name is Marcus Valle. All right. Let's go back to the scoring. Ain't nothing much to score now. I think I'm cocky. I'm feeling good right now is because, my parlays are still alive, man. And even though those are favorites that we have, they continue to reinforce my picks, right? Because I did parlays, seven leg parlays, 4 leg parlays. So I have a few things going on right now. But Marcus definitely keeps those parlays that I had him included alive. So far, all of my bets are still open. Of course, there's a couple of more fights that need to happen, but definitely. Let's just make sure that we check. MC, well, John Mindoro, Marcus Valle, Dominic, of course, didn't fight tonight. And those 2 picks. Let's see the 7th one. Man, I gotta make sure that I pay attention to the 360 promotion card right now. I gotta see where I find it. Yeah. Okay, so our bets are still open. And they'll continue to be open until the remainder of most of these fights are over. So, some of the parlays that I had were 4 turned into 3 legs because of the Dominic dropout, but the other ones are 7 leg parlays. So I still have some waiting to do to see how I pan out on those. But hopefully we keep winning. Like my man, the Nightmare, bro. Put the moxie on Georges. Damn.
Finish him.
Did the right thing. All right, let's see what we got, guys. Think who should be up right now if I bring up the card. Let's go, man. Marcus Valle. We got so far they took the pick. I mean, usually I get to see like a live betting. You know what I mean? Usually I'll get to see like a live betting or sometimes they'll allow the bets to still be up there, but with this ProBox, man, they shut it down quick. Who we got left? We had Gary. And okay, so it's Starling Castillo versus Shenard Bunch, and then the main event. That's what's next. So Starling Castillo versus Shenard Bunch should be next, and we do have I think we have 2 bets. So we actually betted on both sides of the fence. We hedged those just to see if because this was a situation where I felt like Shenard Bunch could get the best of this matchup. Or even Starling Castillo, him already being the favorite, but just skill wise, it was one of those fights along with the William Foster and Yakubov that they were kind of close. So we still have wins either way. We spread them out really nice on the betting slip, so helps us out in case we do get a win either way. So right now, bets are still open. Let's see what we got going on with the co-main event. Let's see. We got. I gotta find y'all. I gotta find the other fight. I'm tripping. Producer. Shout out to the producer handling business on the back end. Always communicating. All right, what are we doing here? Okay. All right. Whenever it's available, I will collaborate, producer. Thank you very much. Shout out to Paulie, man. Wasn't Paulie on the return to a bare knuckle fight? I wonder if that's still going through. That was a tough comeback too, bro. I don't know how Paulie sometimes still does it, man, to be honest with you. I mean, you got a good job, you know. You don't need it for the money. I think Paulie just likes to fight. But I wonder if that's still going down. You know, things take a turn real quick in bare knuckle. You might have a fight. You know, you might have an injury. Things might not pan out. Just curious to see if that's still going down for my man Paulie. You know, I got Paulie all the way, bro. Bare knuckle's tough, though, man. It's a tough sport. Definitely a tough sport. Okay. All right, producer. All right, so if you guys didn't see the weigh-in show, oh yeah, true, man. I was supposed to come back for a post-weigh-in show, but you know we had this show to do too this evening, and I figured we just kind of talk about the weigh-in show while we were, you know, waiting for fights in between, just like this. As we wait for the co-main event, yeah, man, Itama versus White. The weigh-in was today. And surprise enough, man, Itama's a big dude too, bro. You know, Dillian White didn't. I think he weighed in also at 241. They both weighed in at around the same weight, give or take a point 0.9 off here and there. But for the most part, they weighed in. Yeah, they weighed in the same, but Itama just looked a little bigger. Itama looked like the bigger fighter, and it was surprising to me a little bit. Okay. And where is this? Yo, my little dog's... What happened, puppy? Yo, my little dog, when I come in here to the podcast, he just starts jumping around, making all these crazy noises behind me. Come here. All right, well, then go over there. Wow, and tippity tap dancing on the floor out here. All right, the fighters still haven't gone into the ring yet. Going to give us a little more downtime, I guess. And, you know, Itama was a little bit bigger than Dillian White. Just felt like that was a little surprising to me. You know, I kind of, you know, it's just the build. You know, the way that Moses Itama is built throws you off a little bit. But the guy's a big dude, and he was bigger than Dillian White. Dillian White looked in shape, though. He's in shape. You know, you can't take that away from him. Yeah, he's a smaller guy, or excuse me, he's like you know, guys kept playing around about his weight, like he ain't big still. He's 241. He's still a big ass dude. It's just that he looked in shape, slim. He didn't look like he had a gut. I mean, to me, that's all a bonus. Excuse me. Yeah, to me, it's still a bonus for him. He, even though, you know, keeping some of that mass would help to absorb some of that punching power that Moses Itama has. You know, that's what you got to really worry about. The power and speed. Like, if you didn't have to worry about, you know, the power enough, you got to worry about the speed also. But, you know, usually guys that weigh a little bit more can absorb more. And that's, you know, that's all depending on where you get hit. Obviously, a good chin shot will put anybody down. They're giving the highlights right now. El Polic. That's Starling Castillo. And Starling Castillo is the favorite, you know, but the odds were a little tight. That's why it was fair. It's fair game to put some money for Chenard. You know, given what Chenard has done so far, he's had some losses, but he's been in there with some good guys, and we got to give him some credit. So I'm gonna get my scoring card ready. Castillo. Okay, there we go. Should be starting soon. Look at that. 19-1-1, 13 KOs. Last two opponents were 25-1, defeated both by decision. Is he the real deal? Well, that's what we're going to find out tonight. That's what these shows are for too, man. You start to see the gaps in talent. You start to see who the stars are, who's going to move up, right? And some of these guys, you know, really take full advantage of these opportunities. This is, you know, small shows, not super small either. Let me not even say that, but I guess if you want to call it mid-level shows or whatnot. But these shows are really kicking out. The way they're kicking them out in ProBox and taking them on the road, you know, I'm pretty sure they're able to pick up more talent that way too. Yo. Shout out to the producer, champ. Let's see if I can get that to you right now, producer. If I remember it by heart, I will give that to you. 1 second. I think this is, that should be it. Let me know if that's not it. But again, appreciate you. Dominican Republic versus Trenton. Let's go, my man Shenard Bunch. That's why I had to stick with him on one of the bet slips, man. That's my New Jersey, representative right there, man. I could not put some money on Shenard. And like I said, we got bets, with, both of them included. So, if I lose with one, I win with the other one, and we got them hedged out. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in too, man. This is the Boxing Biz Podcast show. We're doing the Fight Night Watch Along on the ProBox TV card on YouTube. So make sure you're checking it out on YouTube. But while you're kicking it here with the homies, you can check it out and kick it here on the Boxing Biz as we do the watch along. And I give you my blow by blow and breakdown. We got Shenard Bunch in the building. Jersey stand up. And the odds are tight. I can't believe they closed. No live betting for this card. It's just whack. Ain't no live betting action on this one. I like the live betting. Excuse me. I mean, the live betting is good for like the first round. And usually by the first round, shit, even like in between, before the round is even over, they'll close out the bet or the odds will change drastically. But at least you could catch it, at the last minute. They just close them too early, in my opinion. They close them out way too early. All right, Shenard Bunch getting ready. Come on, man. Starling Castillo coming out. Is Starling Castillo? No, he's not out yet. He's going to be coming out soon. And I still haven't gotten... Yo, I got to get the other fight on, man. Doing like a million things here. There we go. Let me get that fight 2 up. Hiruta. There we go. Mizuki. And okay. Why are they showing this fight? Oh, that's why. That's crazy. Damn, how I do this one? They got it on UFC Fight Pass. Let me see if they actually have that available for everybody. Nah. Damn, I really want to see that fight at the same time, too. Hold on. Let me see if I can see it. Hopefully I can catch this, bro. Both fighters are in the ring. Shenard Bunch, Starling Castillo. Watching the ProBox TV card while I scramble to try to catch the other fight as well. Starling Castillo. Yo, like I said, Dominican Republic, bro. Dominican Republic also in the last 2 years have been producing some good fights. Carlos Adames is one of my favorite fighters right now coming out of DR that actually there we go. That actually have some good skills. In my opinion, he beat Hamza. In everybody's opinion, really, to tell you the truth. Damn, did that work? Yes, it did. There we go. Let me see if I can try to catch it. 40, 28. Okay, let me see if I can catch these now. If I could catch the Mizuki Hiruta versus Naomi Cardenas. She's in my parlays, and I gotta know live, bro. Where are you? Damn. Fight's about to start too. Damn. Let's see. I should be good. All right. Fight just started on ProBox TV. This is the co-main event. You got Shenard Bunch, Starling Castillo, and me scrambling to try to see if I can get the other fight on. All right, looks like it's not working. So, damn. Well, I guess I'll know live on the actual DraftKings site if any of these failed. But on the UFC Pass, you have Omar Trinidad versus Lorenzo Para, Mizuki Hiruta versus Naomi Cardenas. And really pretty much just those two fighters are on the parlay. So we'll just keep a close watch and see if we can get into the results. We'll concentrate on the ProBox TV card, which is 2 minutes left in the first round for Starling Castillo and Shenard Bunch. Let's see what we get with this, man. Damn. You know, Starling Castillo is definitely the favorite. But, I would give Shenard Bunch just a little bit more of the experience, if you want to say. It's been in there a little longer. What happened, puppy? Okay. Little dog tap dancing and shit. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Good 1-2 by Starling Castillo. Shenard Bunch just looks a little more loose with it. Starling's a little stiff, bro. I don't know if that's the fight style either, because I haven't really seen too much tape on Starling. That tassel from the back is, what is that? That's from his protector. Need to put that shit back in. Less than a minute left in the first round. Shenard Bunch, Starling Castillo in the ProBox card. Give me 1 second, guys, actually. I'm going to continue, actually. Yeah, we don't even got that. Never mind. Damn, good short shot on the inside by Shenard Bunch. This is what I mean. Shenard's going to get the best of these exchanges on the inside. I feel like he's just a little more clever. Wow, good 1-2 right now lands for Shenard Bunch. The gas tank that Castillo got is going to matter a lot. I mean, look, he could continue. What happened? He could continue coming in with some good pressure and eventually start to land some of his own punches. But Shenard Bunch right now is looking like he just, he's got a little more experience, a little more skill, a little more fluid. But then, it's the first round. We can't take too much from it, but definitely a Shenard Bunch round, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe you guys had it different. Let me write this down. And go Castillo, Bunch. We'll go 10. And this round could have easily swung the other way, obviously. When you have these close rounds, it just works that way. Shenard Bunch doesn't even look like he's breathing hard at all. Yo, you know who else bangs their gloves like that? Edgar Berlanga, right? It's a way to just kind of like motivate yourself, right, into the fight. Stab, jab. Starling should have the reach advantage. He should be able to get to Shenard with those jabs, man. But I'm not seeing him confidently throw those jabs. And you see the maneuvering that Shenard Bunch does on the inside. It's just, you can see the experience. He's comfortable. He shifts from side to side on the hold. Good boxing right now being shown. That's that Jersey boxing right now happening for you. 2 minutes, 15 seconds in the second round. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in with us here at the Boxing Biz Podcast. Appreciate y'all. Got Shenard Bunch fainting. There you go. Starling reached in with a hard jab, but Chenard's slick, bro. I don't know if he's telegraphing too much Castillo, but there goes. Nice little jab landed for Castillo. Castillo will win every time they throw jab for jab. I mean, I'd have to pull up the the reach if there's any real reach advantage. He just seems to be the taller fighter. That's why I'm saying he's rangier. But sometimes you might have a shorter guy with long ass arms. That shit happens. A lot of less punching right now. A lot of hesitation from both fighters. Ooh, good step back left hand by Castillo. Didn't land solid, though. Yo, I'm starting to see some bad habits right now from Castillo, man. When he reaches in with his jab, he leaves his chin up high, bro. That's dangerous. Get hit with an uppercut. Yo, Castillo's on the attack. Boom, he just got countered, you see? Got to be careful coming in. Castillo's coming in with some good aggression, but he's leaving his chin up. That's bad, bro. He's leaving the chin. I mean, it's so out there. An experienced fighter will pick up on that real quick. You guys are gonna see every time he steps in, he tries to step in with that, or tries to overreach with his jab. He's just picking up his chin like, wow, like a Pez head. Chenard bunch, pivoting, boxing. It's looking good for Chenard bunch. I don't see him in any danger with anything that Castillo's doing right now. This orthodox southpaw, typical, man. Hopefully there's no headbutts in this fight. So far the fight looks clean. Pretty clean fight so far for Castillo. Thought he was bleeding out the nose for a second. Let me put that score down. I got Chenard winning right now. I've given Chenard the rounds. Both these rounds. Maybe the first one could have been a swing, and I get that. Damn, can we hear anything? I'm constantly trying to listen to the corner's advice. It's the best. Yeah, you can't hear. It's just straight commentation going on. They got to really put these corner cams in there, man, so we can listen to the corner. Sometimes I'm so curious to listen to what they're telling the fighters in the corner. But that's when you really get to see who really is earning that Trainer of the Year award, bro. And you get to hear some of the instructions that are being said. Not every broadcast has it, or not every network has that or does that, but everybody should do it. Round 3, 2 minutes, 39 seconds. Chenard Bunch versus Starling Castillo. If you missed the betting or the betting slip for this one, at least on DraftKings, you can't bet anymore, but this was one of the closer matchups that we saw on the betting slip. I got betting slips on both these guys, so I'm pretty good with those bets. Even if I lose on one side, I do all right with the rest of them that I hedged out. So hopefully you guys are tuning in also to the Better Betting Show. Damn, they just missed right now. Some heavy leather, bro. You ever seen when guys knock each other out at the same time? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's the type of punch they just missed right now. 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Chenard Showtime Bunch. Dodging some of the onslaught right now by Starling. Yeah, Starling. Okay, wow. I thought Starling was slacking off, but then he just let off some fast shit. Because you start the fight off pretty fast, and then you start to see how fighters start to settle into their style or get comfortable into a certain rhythm, and you see the fight kind of slow down a little bit. That's exactly what's happening right now. It's third round, 1 minute left. This is the ProBox TV box card on YouTube. Stay tuned for the main event. And we got Yakobov versus William Foster III. So far, I like what Chenard's doing, man. I got a dog in this fight I got picks on both of them, so I guess I'll stay kind of neutral right now with this. But low key, I'm rooting for Chenard. That's Jersey boxing. He's doing good. He's doing a good job. Get back to the comments. And if you did stop by, man, make sure you hit that like button. And if you didn't already subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And catch the show daily. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. This is the co-main right now. Foster versus Yakobov is next. This is Chenard Bunch versus Starling Castillo. 4th round. Some of these rounds too, they're starting to look like swing rounds too, man. It's not too easy to score. But if you guys want to give me some feedback on there so far, what do you got going on with the rounds? Feel free to jump in. I still got Bunch winning. There we go. Yep. See, I'm not even doing a deep dive and shit. Imagine if I was counting punches and everything. I got the punch counter. But we'll lay that off. All right, we got AI for that. No need for that. Chenard Bunch. Chenard Bunch is okay, so Chenard Bunch Starling, 4th round started, 2 minutes 50 seconds. And damn, I thought I had the Hiruta fight. I don't have it up. They want you to make an account on the UFC Pass. I don't even know if I had one. I thought I had one. Maybe I still do. The UFC Pass. I mean, UFC Pass was part of the ESPN, so let's see if it's just the ESPN Plus that I was supposed to log into. Good forward pressure by Starling Castillo right now. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left into the round. And you see some of that pressure, that controlled or that organized pressure, right? The Starling Castillo had managed right now to put on Chenard, and it starts to make you think. Well, Chenard think, not me. It's keeping Chenard thinking, you know? So far right now, this is definitely a Castillo round. I like what I'm seeing. He's more composed, and I think he has the range down packed. You know, usually it takes a fighter a few rounds to start to pick up on the range. I mean, Chenard Bunch just let off a few combination punches. He looks comfortable himself. Yeah, these guys are comfortable. 4th round is already a good measure for this. They're definitely comfortable in the range. Now it's just skill. Who can land more? Who could deflect more? Good combination punches on the inside for Starling. With 1 minute left, too. Yeah, Chenard fell asleep in this round. He gave it to Castillo. Still 1 minute left. I mean, he could do some more. But Chenard's on the ropes. He's content with playing the Philly shell right now. And Castillo's starting to be aware. You know, you can't get too comfortable on the Philly shell, man. Especially when you guys got God damn, I need a drink of water. That's what I need. Especially when you got guys like Starling who actually start to, you know, come on as they land more. You know, the pressure starts to rise and they get confident. Can't let Starling Castillo get too confident in there. All right, we got about 15 seconds left of this 4th round. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, X. Appreciate y'all, man, tapping in. Make sure you share the program. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the Boxing Biz Podcast show. We're covering ProBox TV card on YouTube tonight. So far, it's been a good card, entertaining, and I believe we have the co-main event happening now, and the main event will be next up. Yokubov versus Foster 3. And I really, again, Foster did a very good job with Edwin De Los Santos. And I feel like he can do a very good job with stylistically with what Yokubov is bringing. Even though I got Yokubov and, I got him on one of my betting slips, to win. And I have Foster and some other ones. So I'm still, safe betting, hedging. So hopefully either way we win, we come up as green as we can on these bets. If anybody's actually watching the other cards live, the one with Hiruta and Cardenas, that's the female bout, let me know. Or I could just pay attention to the bet slip, right? But what I'm saying is I need you guys. So if you are catching that fight, let me know what's going on. Since on the betting slip too, they don't have them up there on the betting. So let me take a look at my bets. Looks like those bets are still alive, so maybe the fights haven't happened just yet. So that makes me happy, right? Those bets are still alive. 5th round already, man. Chenard Bunch versus Starling Castillo. Let's see what we can get on the second half of the bout coming up next round. But so far, for what I'm seeing, Starling is just catching up on. He's gaining ground, he's gaining steam, and Chenard, he's just not throwing enough. Some guys fall into this counter punching fight, and they don't even know they dragged themselves into that type of fight. You're not throwing. You're just basically waiting on the other guy's mistakes. Excuse me. And that doesn't impress the judges at all. You can't fall into this, just waiting. My brother, the minutes are ticking. You got to throw more punches, man. Good movement right now by Chenard. Look, Chenard will give you good movement, man, but he's not giving you punches right now. That's the problem. He just, good shot to the stomach by Castillo. Castillo's doing so much, he's falling and shit. Like right now, Castillo's managing to, just keep touch. He just keeps touching Chenard right now. Not good, bro. Damn. I feel like that Chenard parlay pick is definitely not gonna happen. You would get a little bit more money, obviously, if you had Chenard as a pick. But he's not throwing enough volume right now, and I think Castillo's just gonna keep piling on the numbers. He's definitely gonna win. Even if he doesn't land, Castillo is gonna win this fight just off of straight sheer volume. I don't know what's going on, my man Chenard. 25 seconds left of the 5th round, bro. We got 5 more rounds of this. Gotta pick it up. Starling Castillo lands 2 good shots right now. I'm telling y'all, man. Castillo's he's sensing it. This guy's just ready to cruise. Holy smokes. Good combination punches for Castillo right now, bro. He's trying to finish the fight, man. Wow. Shit. Chenard looks like he's falling asleep on me, man, like I am. Champ.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
Yo, Chenard looks like he's falling asleep right now, man. What's going on with the champ? I don't know what they're saying to him, bro. He's breathing super hard. He's got some good coaches with him too, man. We're going into the second half of this fight, bro. I need to know you there, man. Chenard, what's going on, champ? Look at that. Good pullback uppercut. Another good left hook. But Chenard just looks like he's really spent. Let's see what we get in this round right now, bro. We got 5 more rounds. You cannot be spent right now. We need you right now. High octane, champ. There we go. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. We started this 6th round. If you're not catching the fights, man, or if you don't know where to catch them, you just tapped into the show. ProBox TV YouTube channel. Contender Series. There you go, man. Starling Castillo starting to pick it up. He senses weakness right now, man. He's not getting any return fire, nothing. Shinard's dancing right now. They just got oh man. Both of them were literally just dancing. Now they're on the floor. What in the hell? What the heck just happened right now? I don't know what Shinard bunch right now, but he's complaining. I guess the back of the head, the neck. Maybe when he fell. I think it's all about the gas tank, bro. Shinard looks like the gas tank's starting to fail him, man. He's looking for a way out. This might be a finish. This is definitely a recipe for a finish right now, man. I don't like Shinard Bunch's body language right now. It's starting to fade, bro. Not looking good. Man, shoe shine up the middle for Starling. Couple of uppercuts. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Once that gas tank starts to fail, bro, your opponent starts to become a target. I'm telling you, look, boom, boom, body work. Starling Castillo, bro, he's ready for another 5 like he just started. Shinard needs to get out of that corner, bro. I'm telling you. Castillo's on a roll right now. The only way you could get this Castillo dude off of you right now, Shinard, is if you box, bro. You ain't boxing if you just laying up on the ropes. There you go. Gotta move, baby. Hit him with some hard stop freaking counters, bro. What's going on, Castillo? Yo, Castillo knows this, bro. Castillo knows this. He's on him. Look how comfortable Castillo is now. He's shooting his jab from the hip. Damn, the disrespect, champy. Crazy. Oh. There we go. Shout out to the producer holding it down. 10 seconds out, 6th round, second half of the fight. And we end this round with with Starling Castillo taking full advantage, man, of Shinard being on the ropes. I'm telling you, he needs to just keep moving. I mean, after seeing the body language, nah, Shinard's not trying to well, he's not able to, at least. He's not looking like he has the gas to finish this fight on top, man. Starling Castillo's breathing hard, bro. But he's in there. Yo, they're telling him to go to the body, too. Shinard's spent, man. Damn. I ain't seen him get hit with no hard shot either, bro. I did not see him get hit with no hard shit for him to be gassed like that, bro. He's feeling it, though. Coaches know it, too. You know, sometimes those weight cuts they hit harder than the punches, bro. I'm telling you. Shout out to everybody tapping in. 7th round just started. 2 minutes, 53 seconds. And round by round, you have Castillo, 96 punches landed so far to punches 19. Of course, bro. Inactivity. Excuse me. No activity coming out of Shinard, bro. What the helly, bro? You know, fights like that, bro, as a coach, too, might as well just stop it, man. Ain't no need for you to be in there just, you know, waiting for him to hit you with the right one. It's crazy, bro. Still no punches back. Good left hand by Starling Castillo. A little bit of boxing being shown by Shinard, man, but not enough. Not enough, man. Better than nothing, I guess. That punch output is low, though, man. I wonder if there's an injury, something going on. The fight started off a little heavier than this. Little flurry by Chenard. Does nothing for Castillo, bro. Castillo got no respect right now for Chenard, bro. He's tapping the body. He's working the uppercuts up the middle. Pivoting. Castillo smells blood, bro. He wants that kill. 1 minute, 19 seconds left, too, man. Castillo got enough time to put some more work on Chenard. Chenard just, he needs to keep moving out the left or right side and not lay on these ropes. It all goes with the how tired are you, too. If he's too tired, he's laying on those ropes. He doesn't want to go anywhere. Doesn't want to throw anything. He's in bad shape, man. Sometimes you got to make the call for the fighter, bro. Good right hand, though, right now by Chenard. Man, this is boxing, y'all. Well, anything can happen, but my man Chenard looks like he's in bad shape. He's not throwing enough. And it has to do more with fatigue than anything, because Starling did not land all these hard punches to be, having my man Chenard looking gas like this, bro. He's pushing him back. Castillo's pushing, applying pressure at the right moments. He's doing what he has to do to win this fight. 7th round is about to close out. We'll definitely be going into the 8th round. 15 seconds out. This is ProBox TV on YouTube. And you're tuning in here on the Boxing Biz Podcast show. Fight Night Watch Along. Let's go, champ. I think I need a little more agüita. Damn, bro. My man Chenard is looking spent. He just sat down on the stool like, damn, I got to go a few more. Yo, that's the most terrible feeling ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you got no gas and you got to continue fighting, you sitting on that stool like, damn, I can stay here. I don't got to come out. But see, that's when the different dog, everybody got a different dog in them, bro. Not everybody got the Rottweiler, Pit Bull, or whatever noble soldier dog that you might think be. And we got to be the typical ones, but, not everybody got that fighting dog in them, or I guess there's levels to it. There we go. We're going into the, 8th round. It's a 10-round contest, too, so not too much left, man. At this point, Chenard needs a knockout. If I'm going to get any money tonight with my man Chenard, I need a knockout, champ. Ain't nothing else happening with you. At this point, I'm just rooting for Chenard because he is a New Jersey homie, and, de lo mío, right? Like they would say in Dominican Republic. But definitely not throwing enough volume, man. Feel bad for him, bro. Sometimes, if boxers catch injuries in the fight, hand all messed up, can't throw it, or you can't throw it as often as you would want to. Because I see Chenard still throwing combinations here and there, but just not enough, man. Good double left hook, working the body and the head right now for Chenard on the inside. And this is Starling Castillo's, he's getting comfortable too. Like, Castillo doesn't have to fight this fight. He can make it even more brutal. But he's willing to meet him, I guess, good Philly shell by Castillo. Chenard at this point, he's sniping, bro. He's waiting for something right now that he can land to hurt Castillo. Possibly turn this fight around. But at this point, bro, you definitely down. It's super down on the scorecards. Get good inside work by Castillo. Is this Starling just looks like he's the fresher fighter, bro. He's shooting first. He's shooting first, and he continues to apply the pressure. A little crazy the way he's going in with his head like that, though. I mean, I don't know if the ref is catching it, but it's not too much, I guess, to where the ref has stepped in. 1 minute left for this 8th round. It's a 10-round contest. probably going to get the whole 10 out of this one. Chenard ain't going nowhere. He ain't hurt. Ooh, good jab landed for Chenard right now. Oh, right hand landed for Chenard, bro. Wow, he hurt Starling. You better get on him. Ah, my brother, you hurt him. Yo, Chenard just hurt Sterling with these right hands, bro. 30 seconds left. Take advantage of this moment, champy. That's it. He let Starling wake up. Starling throwing multiple shoe shine combinations up the middle right now. He let him wake up. Excuse me. Yo, that was his chance, bro. Damn. Got me rooting for my man from Jersey, bro. Yo, that was his chance right there. Honestly. That was it for my man Chenard right there, bro. That's it. Starling got his bearings. We finished it. We finishing this one on the 10th. On the 10 rounds. I'm going to go get some water, bro. This gum don't even got no flavor anymore. Let me see. Damn, yo, Chenard looks tired. Let me see what some of these replays looking like. Yo, that right hand hurt him, bro. Look at all... Yo, look at all the water. They got a half a gallon of water that came out of Starling's head when he got hit with that one. Your man's lost 10 pounds of water. Yo, boxing is crazy, bro. Hit him with the Kamehameha, bro. Damn. My man's sweat got knocked off his head. Ugly. Fuck it. I'm going to stick around. Let me see if I can actually get the water. I'm just going to go get the water. Don't mind me, y'all. You know what? I'm going to stick through this round and go get the water afterwards. We're in the 9th round. Excuse me. At a 10 round contest. Castillo, 107 punches landed so far and 28 for bunch. I guess it's a fail when you talk about punches and bunches because it ain't happened for Chenard Bunch tonight, bro. That's crazy. Let's see what we got. What the heck is it? I thought I had it up. I guess I didn't. Usually I got the... Oh, well. It's all right. I got another one. Excuse me. All right, guys. What I get organized. Apologies for that. 2 minutes left of the 9th round. You got my man Chenard Bunch still boxing, still on the back foot, trying to avoid damage, bro. But Starling Castillo is definitely the closer of this fight. He's managed to put some damage, take advantage of the range and the gas tank advantage. Really, more than anything. Can't say that he's that much better of a boxer than Chenard, but definitely has the gas tank to beat a Chenard, man. Chenard's just a little bit more gas, bro. He would have had much more success. Excuse me. Starling Castillo still throwing those left hands like he's trying to take Chenard out. You see the killer instinct, too, in the eyes, bro. Starling is still trying to go for that finish. I mean, Chenard, you know, thankfully for the movement that Chenard has, he hasn't been knocked out. Castillo's been throwing some heavy leather. Look, boom, just caught him right there. Knocked his sweat off Bunch's head, too. Less than a minute left in the 9th round. Starling versus Chenard Bunch. That's Starling Castillo versus Chenard Bunch. And we're probably going to go ahead into the 10th round as there's less than a minute left in the 9th. Yo, Chenard is spent, bro. You could tell. Could tell he's spent. Definitely Castillo won this fight. He landed so many more. I mean, Chenard fell asleep at the wheel, man, with the volume, bro, for the second half of the fight. Shit, I wonder if I don't know, these guys probably don't get the post-fight interviews like the other shows, but Be interesting to see some of the interviews to see if anything happened to him, man, because he really cruised down. He hit the cruise button on us, man. Excuse me. Good way to close out the round for Starling Castillo, bro. We're heading into the 10th round on this one, baby. And you know what? I'll be right back. Go get some water. All right, I'm back, guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Had to go get some more water. A little quick bathroom break, all right? A water break, really. All right, we got 2 minutes, 20 seconds into the 10th round. Shenard Bunch versus Starling Castillo. As these fighters finish off this last round, from what we've seen so far, we know that this is definitely a Starling Castillo win, unless this is a knockout right now by Shenard Bunch. But Starling Castillo is definitely going to cruise into a win if nothing else happens in his last 2 minutes, which I doubt anything would. But you never know. Excuse me. Yeah, Shenard's just trying to hold on for dear life at this point. He's not, he doesn't want to get KO'd. Smart smothering, though. The referee's paying close attention, but smart, you know, Shenard knows how to survive, man. Something in that gas tank wasn't clicking today. Good combination, man, by Starling Castillo, bro. Castillo got the gas tank for sure. He has the aggression. He doesn't have enough to close out right now and finish Shenard. Shenard's definitely surviving. Good boxing, pivoting out the left, right side. I mean, he's not making it easy for Starling. 1 minute left of this co-main event, and we're out of here. I got Starling all day for sure. I don't know how you guys scored this. I don't know if your scoring card is reflecting anything different. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, I don't know if it's reflecting anything different, but we're 30 seconds left in the 10th round. Starling Castillo definitely should be taking this dub. And one of my parlays is probably going to be taken out. All right. I got to go check on them. Let's see. I don't know what my dog is doing right now. All I hear is gobble no. Yo, that's fucking hilarious. All right. Let's check in on the DraftKings betting slips. Since Shenard Bunch was a part of some of those, or two of those, that we were just trying to put in there just for, just because the odds, right? The odds were stacked against him, and maybe we could have won some good money with Shenard. But Starling Castillo definitely takes the dub on this one. No surprise. Wow, he got hit in the back of the head. You know, sometimes fighters they'll put their, you know, the back of the head in a dangerous place, man. You know, usually when you're like head to head on the hold, or when you bend down too much. That was a hard shot behind the head, man. Shenard, hope you feel better, buddy. That was a hard shot behind the head. I don't know know what they're saying right now. That was a hard shot, bro. Jesus, boxing is unforgiving, bro. That's why you got to give mad love, mad respect to these fighters, bro. You know, it's for our entertainment, but damn, shit can go bad with a punch behind the head. Where are you, Chenard? Let's see how many of these. Sterling Castillo. Where are you, Chenard? Okay, so I only had him on one of the parlay picks. Yeah, just one of them. So I had Chenard in one of the parlay picks. And I think that's the only one. Yep. Yep. All right, so Chenard definitely closed out two of my picks. Damn. Let me see. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, 3 of my picks. Wow, I had Chenard in 3 of those picks. It's okay. Those were the risky ones, so I'm not really even like stressing it. Those were the risky parlay picks that I had put out there, so I'm not stressed out about it. 3 of the picks got shut down. No problemo. All right. That's $60 that was hedged. So Chenard was on 3 of those parlays, and we have to get rid of those parlays now. I mean, well, they're closed out, but we did hedge those, so I don't feel too bad about losing those 60 because we will recover those $60 with the other parlays that we have going on. And so far, those parlays are alive. Yes, they include the other fights that are on the other box cards. So what's going on here? Sterling Castillo. Okay, cash out. Okay. That one, DraftKings literally just closed out on the well, I didn't want to cash out on it, but officially closed out on one of the bets that was still open, I guess. I don't know. All right, not stressed out. I got those $60 hedged, so no problem. We'll continue watching the fights, and we'll see how everything turns out. Obviously, I have bets. We're covering ProBox right now, obviously. But some of the parlays that I did pick were on the the UFC Pass card. That's the Hiruta versus Cardenas card is definitely not on the same one. So I'm going to have to stay tuned to see what the results look like on those to see what the parlays did. But right now we got Yokubov versus Foster up next. It's a 10-round super featherweight bout. Let's see where we land with Yokubov and Foster. It's crazy, man. The reason I say it's crazy because I have bet slips for both these guys too. Depending on where the chips land will determine how much money I really make or lose today. Listen, even if I make my money back that I threw out there, I threw 140 out there for the day. I mean, even if I just make that money back, I'm happy. Had a little fun, took a little bit of risk, and I still come back with some green. But as of right now, I still got to wait on some of the results. Shout out to ProBox, man. What time is it? It's 10:15. Yeah, it's still early. Still got a good timing on this card. Shout out to ProBox, man. Killing it right now with these cards. Excuse me. Getting it for free, champions. Stop playing. The September 5 card, too, is looking like it's going to be a good card. And you got to, you got to stay. What the hell was that? You got to stay close behind these shows, too, because the talent is usually the talent that you see in these shows, they usually turn out to be the talent that's the future of our sport sometimes. You know what I mean? You got good boxers, future champions that come out of these shows. Is that Manuel Marquez too? Damn, your boy came out like Reptile, champ. What's going on here? Damn, the silent assassin. Damn, I could definitely use this soundbite.
Finish him. Fatality.
Hey, yo, your boy came out Mortal Kombat.
Let's go, champ. You feel me? To this day.
Your boy's not playing. Your boy's about to fight. Yokabov is about to fight Reptile. Stop playing with him. He about to hit him with the finish him, bro. Yo.
Finish him.
Let's go, William Foster, bro. He said, I'm ready for some Mortal Kombat. Stop playing. Reptile was that guy, too. Spit acid in your face. Don't do that in this fight, though, champ. Don't do that. Don't do that in this fight. Oh, man. Love the Mortal Kombat. Brings back nostalgic memories, obviously, of when I was actually playing video games. Not that I wouldn't play now. I haven't found the time for it, really. Any good gamers out there that can suggest any games besides the obvious ones, you know, the GTA and the Call of Duty and all this. I know there's plenty of games out there. Third person view and all that other good stuff. So shout out to William Foster in the green. Hit him with the Reptile. Finish him, champ.
Finish him.
Hey, yo, this is going to look so good if he actually gets to finish him.
Fatality.
Yo, shout out to William Foster, bro. I'm low-key definitely rooting for him on this one. Now that he brought out the Mortal Kombat's, the Mortal Kombat gear on. That's what's up. He's got the reach advantage. He's got the height advantage. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, he's got the height advantage, the reach advantage. It's not always the deciding factor in fights, right? We've seen this plenty of times. Got the shorter guy. Just needs to work a lot harder to get on that inside. You feel me? Takes a lot more skill, for the smaller guy to get in. Definitely a lot more grit. But, we're definitely not short on grit with Yakubov, which, dominantly, or for most of what I've seen from Yakubov, or I can get from him, is that come forward style. Let's see what else we get from him tonight. Judges. Gotta impress the judges. Judges has been fair. I mean, I didn't actually see, because I'm not listening to it, right? But I didn't see too much of a discrepancy on the cards so far for tonight's show. So that's always a good thing to see. Shout out to William Foster, bro. He repping the tri-state, man. New Haven. Stand up. Shout out to Connecticut, bro. And William Foster, even though he was the underdog, I'm telling you, bro. This was one of the fights on the picks that, you had to pay close attention to, because it could go either way. It really can. Yo, bro, where did he get the mask, though? It's a pretty good mask. I don't know what you... Yo, they got to take that mask off of him, bro. Muhammad Kuja Yakubov. Isfara Tajiskakis. Oh, my God. I'm so bad at these. Maybe I'm not as bad as I think, right? Let me try it again. Hometown, Isfara, Tajikistan. There you go. I got that off. Got 12 KOs. So the percentage of KOs, you could say it's, damn near 50% almost. Excuse me. But I don't know if we're going to get that KO tonight, bro. William Foster is going to be able, in my opinion, to keep him off. Christopher Young is the referee. He did pretty good, too, in the last fight. I was going to critique him mad hard for a second, but he did all right. Shout out to ProBox, too, man. Everybody, bro. That's when you start to see good reffing, you start to see some of the responsibilities, right, that these guys actually take and putting these shows together. But you got to get good referees, too. You got to get good people, man. You don't want them messing up the show. I don't know. William Foster's all smiles right now. You better get serious now. Don't laugh too much, champ. It's a fight. Let's get serious. Let's see what happens. All right. It's a 10-round contest. First round. We're on ProBox TV YouTube channel. So if you want to tune along with us, hop on YouTube. And, of course, if you want to do the same with us, you know, open these two windows. You might want to put the mute button on that one. And you could kick it with the homies right here. And right here on the Boxing Biz Podcast. And just listen to us. Hit you with the blow-by-blow commentating right now. So far, so good. Normally what you would see right now. Man, yo, Yakubov is, the size difference is crazy. Your man Yakub is small, bro, compared to William. That's kind of crazy. You know, I hope William Foster, too. I really do hope that he uses his height, man. Some guys, man, that are tall, bro, they start to give up their height. I don't even know how they do it. Like, why would you give up your height? You know, you're punching down. You're doing everything. You already got given a gift. 1 minute, 40 seconds into the round, to the first round, you got Yakubov versus Foster. Like what I see so far from Foster. Seems calm and collective. Yakubov, too, he's not giving him the full throttle right now, too. I know there's going to be more pressure that's going to be applied by Yakubov, but William Foster, man, seeing him fight Edwin De Los Santos and a couple of the other fights, I saw what he could do with pressure. So, you know, I'm big on him being a possible, not a super upset, but upsetting the Vegas odds, at least, for that matter. I don't think that's too far off. 1 minute left in the first round. Hey, yo, Foster does smile a lot. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that as long as you throwing them hands, champy. I don't care if you laughing all the way to that dub. Make it happen. Damn, Yakubov just shook his hands out. Looks like sometimes people don't warm up right enough, man, or enough before a fight. Excuse me. Some fighters actually need it. You know, some fighters are slow starters. So if you don't get that good sweat in the locker room, bro, that shit could really mess with you. But nonetheless, Yakub is still applying pressure. It's just not the same, bro, when you're dealing with a guy that's tall. It's a different game plan. Ooh, good right hand by Foster on the counter, bro. Damn. Good first round, bro. Love it. Love what I'm seeing right now. Excuse me. Entertaining fights, bro. Listen, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm chilling. I'm chilling on a Friday night with ProBox. Look at your Kobo, bro. Damn, I can't hear what they're saying. Can I? Let me see. Yeah, see? I got to go on and off. You already know, guys. They'll nail me for the volume, too, but he was giving them good instructions. And that's usually the type of instructions I would give a smaller fighter, too, that's facing a taller opposition. Go for the body, man. The body's just there to be hit, you know? That nice right hand that landed for Foster was crazy, though. That's the counter punching. Let's see what Yakubov does, man. He's going to have to get a little slicker than the norm to apply actual pressure. William Foster could quell some of that. Excuse me. Damn. Good left hand by Yakubov. Yakubov. Gotta get on my accent tip to get it right. 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the second round. You got William Foster, the third, versus Yakubov. And so far, I gave the last round to, oh my God, good shot lands by Yakubov, man. Yeah, I gave the last round to Foster. It's a fill-out round, obviously, so didn't expect too much out of Yakubov, but good solid shot landed just now. William Foster needs to keep that discipline, man. I seen him switching around a little bit. You know, I don't got no problem with guys switching stances. You got to do the right thing, though, you know. Got to use it with purpose. You know, got guys like Terrence, right, who does a good job in switching out, you know. Is with purpose. Ain't going to be just switching around and shit. Like, nah, champ, that's not the way to do it. Unless you've been trained from the beginning to be a switcher, like really hardcore, been training like that. Yeah. Damn, somebody's sponsorship got knocked off their shorts, bro. That's crazy. That's nasty work, bro. Imagine you just paid like $5,000 for something to be on the shorts and that shit get knocked off by a punch. Yo. That's crazy. Shout out to ProBox TV, man. You got 1 minute left of this second round. William Foster still smiling away. Boxing. Yakubov landed some good shots in this one. Ooh. He got sneaky with it. William Foster just threw a little sneaky punch to the ribs on the break. Stop playing with me, Foster. Ain't cheating. We ain't supposed to do that. Yeah, we're going to close this one out anyway. 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds left in the second round. Still like what I'm seeing from William Foster. I don't know. Swing rounds, you can switch it. Let me know in the chat too, man. Y'all shy on the chat right now. What's going on with you guys? Maybe I'm not. Let me check the IG too. Let me check the X. Shout out to the X family holding it down, man. Let me hit that like button. Definitely share the program, repost. Duly appreciated. Goes a long way. It definitely helps the visibility of the show, getting into more eyes. So can't shout out the X family enough. Thank you for tapping in and spending your time with us here on the Boxing Biz Podcast as we do the Fight Night Watch Along. It's the main event on the ProBox card. You have Yakubov versus Foster. I feel like, you know, Foster's still able to, I mean, obviously it's only the third round, but I feel like he's winning. I feel like he got this. You know, Yakubov has landed a couple of shots, but just not enough for me to give him the full rounds. I mean, that's just me, though. You guys are shy on that, on the scoring tonight. I'm going to call William Foster Smiley, bro. Your man just keeps smiling, bro. It's a happy dude. Nothing wrong with that. Third round of a 10-round contest here on ProBox TV. And you're here on the Boxing Biz doing the watch along. And things are starting to pick up for Yakubov. I feel like Yakubov is like a spurt fighter, you know? He'll hit you with a few combinations. Got the Manny Pacquiao thing going, and then he'll just take a rest. He's not active as much. Damn, he just missed mad hard, bro. Some guys are harder to figure out, man, especially styles, you know. Usually guys like Yakubov who have that forward pressure style, they tend to have a little bit of issues, right, with boxer punchers, guys that can move, that can adapt. Let's just hope that William Foster can keep it up. This is just the third round. I've seen Yakub continue with the pressure all 10 rounds and follow through on guys. So let's see where we start to see some of the gear shift changes, right? William's going to have to show him levels if he really wants to take it tonight. Ooh, good body work by Yakubov on the inside. The body's there to be hit. I'm telling you, man, when you got the short guy versus the tall guy, bro, that's the way it works. Go for the body. It ain't going nowhere. 1 minute, 20 seconds left of the third round. This is the main event, Foster versus Yakubov. If you're just stopping in, hit that like button. Damn, that was a wild little left hook Foster just threw. Stop playing, champ. Don't get careless. Little dog fight right now. Finishing up the third round. 1 minute left. Starting to see. Let's see who got the gas tank now, bro. You know, when the fight starts to pick up pace, you start to see who can really endure and continue these pace. Foster's trying to land some shit, man. He's attacking. You know, oh, shit. Good counter uppercut by Yakubov. You know, I was expecting to see Yakubov, you know, continuing the pressure. Damn, good combination right now being thrown by Yakubov. I like what I'm seeing from William, though. For the most part, I thought I was going to see this fight, you know, 100% of the pressure being applied and by Yakubov and Foster doing most of the counter punching. But William Foster has been able to bring the fight to the front door. Got my man Yakubov reacting and shit, fighting different. I like what I'm seeing right now, though, from Yakubov. You know, you don't always get it your way. You got to know how to adapt. Yeah, Foster's making him work, y'all. Damn, stop playing with me. Matter of fact, if you guys didn't, did I throw it up there? Yeah, I did. Got the StreamYard up there. You're more than welcome to tap in if you want to tap in and let us know what you think about tonight's fights. I got my TV in the living room so loud that shit tripped me out right now. Producer, handle that. Had me thinking I had crazy sound system shit happening right now on the headphones. So far, so good for William Foster, man. I didn't expect him to be applying the pressure that he's applying right now. He's making it a fight, keeping Yakubov on his toes. Total punches landed right now for Yakubov is 28. Total 22 for Foster so far in the last 3 rounds. So Yakubov edging him out by a few punches. Just got to up the activity a little bit. Like what I'm seeing. The boxing that I'm seeing from Yakubov, though, I like what I'm seeing. You know, usually when you got fighters that are real comfortable on the front foot, man, you start to put them on their back foot, they fall apart. But Yakubov looked like he's adapting pretty well, fighting on that back foot. Parrying. I mean, look, yo, Foster's applying pressure, yo, champ. You get a bunch of surprises too, man, when you're watching these fights, bro, and betting on them too, for that matter. You just never know how good a fighter's gonna show up on fight night, man, and give everybody a surprise. Good work right now by Yakubov, using that jab to get on the inside. Foster just a little too slick. Whoa. Little feet entanglement there. Typical stuff that happens between the Orthodox and Southpaw. Good pressure fight by Yakubov. And he continues to go to the basement, man. Dropping some water down there, right? I think Yakubov should concentrate a lot more on that body work, man. It'll slow Foster down. Make him a little easier to hit. Excuse me. About 1 minute left of the 4th round. So far, I still got Foster on the... I think I still got him winning on this round, but I don't know. Got to go back. See, this is what I'm saying. Some of these rounds are real close, and it just comes down to really volume. Who's throwing more and landed. Pretty even fight. I like the volume that I'm seeing from both of them. Obviously, the punches landed are going to differ a little bit, and not by too much. Foster's in this fight, man. Call him Mortal Kombat Reptile.
Finish him.
Don't get finished by Yakubov, bro. Not when you came in with the Mortal Kombat gear on. You know, I thought Yakubov had a little more power too. I mean, he's hit Foster with a few shots, man, and Foster is not. He's not respecting Yakubov's power at all, bro. He's walking him down. He's making Yakubov work. And, you know, typically when you're not used to fighting on that back foot, you know what happens. On the replay, good. Damn. Almost fell Foster, but good left hand to the body by Yakubov. Going into the 5th round. This is a 10-round contest. So we're getting ready to finish off the first half of this fight. I don't know what the instructions are in Yakubov's corner, but he's going to have to try to hurt William Foster if he wants any respect. Even though the body language is a little crazy for my man Foster. He's breathing hard, man. It's a high-octane fight, but he's applying the pressure as well. You know, sometimes when you're losing gas and you're just receiving punches, that's the real worst. That's not the case right now with Foster. He's absorbent, but he's dishing out more than he's absorbing. So, you know, some of that fatigue, he could weather some of that storm if he just paces himself. 36 punches landed for Yakubov to 24 so far from Foster. So you start to see this gap in volume and landing. You know, as the rounds go further and further, if this starts to keep trending the same way it is, you're gonna start to see Yakubov just land way more shots as the rounds keep piling on right now. I mean, that's what we're seeing right now. And unless Foster can somehow hurt Yakubov is now starting to put that forward pressure, bro. Yakubov knows that he could hurt him. He's got the power. Hey, yo, Foster's still smiling, bro. Gotta love somebody who's getting punched in the face or damn near about to, and he's smiling. Mad credit to you, champ. And mad credit to ProBox TV for putting on these shows. We're watching them on YouTube for free. So if you guys are not checking it out and checking me out, appreciate you. But you could throw on that other window and watch the fights. And I hope you are, whether you're at work, maybe taking a break or whatever it may be. It is Friday. Friday is not always everybody's day off. So shout out to all the people who are still working. Definitely shout out to all my graveyard fams, man. I know I did that shit for a while too. The few, the proud, the late night shifters. 1 minute, 8 seconds left into the 5th round, bro. We're going to close out this first half of the fight pretty soon. And this is the main event. So if you didn't catch any of the other fights, I'm pretty sure you could do them. You could catch them on the playback. They are for free here on the ProBox YouTube channel. I keep saying here. Shout out to Paulie, bro. That's the bro. Wonder if he's still gonna fight in that bare knuckle fight. I haven't been really paying attention to the information coming out of that. Excuse me. Foster, bro, trying to bring the fight to Yakubov, man. You got to. If you see Yakubov slowing down a little bit, you know, Foster, you got to get on him, and that's exactly what he's doing. You know, you got to apply the pressure too, man. Can't let this guy just steamroll you, and then when he decides to take a break, he can just chill. Nah, put the pressure right back on him. Sorry, just drank a little water. Good action-packed fights, though, man, so far. Way to close out the round for William Foster and Yakub. We're going to be entering the second half of this fight. Appreciate you guys tapping in with us, too, man. If you're watching the fights with us here on the Boxing Biz Podcast, just know that you're duly appreciated. And we do appreciate when you share the show, when you hit the like button. And if you already have that notification bell on, you'll know the next time we go live. So tomorrow there will be a full card. And it is in Riyadh, right, that it's happening? I always mess up if it's Riyadh or UK, but I think it's happening in Riyadh. So we'll be up early watching the fights. That's Itama versus White in the main event, heavyweight bout. We're going to get to see Moses Itama being tested. And seeing if Dillian White, the old wolf, he still got it in him. 6th round ProBox TV card live on YouTube. We have Yakobov versus Foster. So far, Yakobov 58-46 punches landed. So a little over 10 punches more than Foster. I still got, high hopes for Foster to be able to actually increase his volume or maybe get a knockdown or something. I do see him as the counterpuncher in this fight, so still like what I'm seeing as far as him moving. Maybe he can pick up on some of Yakob's patterns, but Yakobov is relentless, man. He's got a good gas tank in him, and I don't see any slowing down right now happening for Yakobov at all. Damn, bro. I wonder what's we know what the punch landed count is. I wonder how many punches are actually being thrown. So far, it's been a good volume I'm seeing from both fighters. Bro, Yakobov is really, he's really impressing me with the bounce in his feet, bro. He's had to adapt, man. Remember, he has a come forward style, so this was a bit of an adaptation fight, to try to damn, look at that. Got caught with a right hand by Foster to try to stop some of that movement. Sometimes guys move so well, man. You get mesmerized by some of these guys and they start to piece you up, but looks like Yakobov for the most part has been also moving around with Foster, as Foster's also been applying the pressure. You see the forward pressure being applied right now by the silent killer. Yo, Mortal Kombat. Damn. 1 minute left for the 6th round. You got Foster applying some pressure. Let's see if he got it the rest of this minute. Yakobov don't like that pressure, bro. There you go, Foster. Don't let him get comfortable, man. Sometimes the forward pressure fighter got to take a break. That's when you take advantage. Kudos to Foster for recognizing that in the ring. He's got to push Yakobov. Ooh, he just knocked the sweat off of Foster's head. Shit, bro. When you see that sweat fly off the dome piece, you know it was a good shot. Excuse me. Foster tracking him down, bro. Foster's trying to do some damage, y'all. He sees something, bro. He's pushing the shit out of Yakobov, bro. He's pushing him. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm going to take a quick 1 minute bathroom break while we wait. All right, we're back. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. We got 7th round right now. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left into the round. And again, it's William Foster versus Yakubov's Mohamed Kuja. Mohamed Kuja. Did I get it right? I hope I did. 2 minutes left in the 7th round. And I don't know how you guys are scoring the card, but according to the punch stats right now, looks like Yakubov is edging this one out so far, as he's landed a little bit more. But you just never know how these judges are judging it. So let's see what else we got going on. If there's a knockdown, we can get maybe some solid ground on who might have this fight. But right now, it's favored to go Jakob's way. Excuse me, guys. Yo, both fighters, though, still got cardio, man. Fighters are impressive. I'm telling you, dog. Ain't nobody doing it like this. That's why I love combat sports, period. No teams, no blaming it on nobody else. All you, champy. 1 minute left for the 7th round. Got William Foster applying forward pressure. Yakov, for the most part tonight, has adapted pretty well to being on the receiving end of that pressure. So kudos to him. Shows definitely that he can adapt. Shows levels. Foster, bro, but Foster's got, Foster's had a good killer instinct, man. He just can't step on the gas enough to finish it. He hasn't landed that good shot that's going to put Yakubov in trouble. Good step back counter for Foster. Yeah, this is definitely going to close out. We're definitely going into the next round. Anybody that's just stopping by, hit that like button, man. It definitely helped with the visibility of the show. And will definitely help get it into the eyes of more people. Believe it or not, that like button, oh yeah, means a lot. And it's absolutely free. So just hit the like button. Why not? Even if you just stop by. We're doing a good thing over here on the Boxing Biz. And if you want to check us out on the betting shows, check out the Better Betting Show on the Boxing Biz. You could catch it on Thursday or Fridays. Thursday for Friday's fights or Fridays for Saturday's fights, depending on how the schedule is, obviously. We have tomorrow Itama versus White. And even though it's going to be an earlier bout, it's still going to be probably going into like the early evening. Who knows? Excuse me. Good punch exchanges, too, on the replay right now between Foster and Yakubov. What's going on here? There we go. Oh, okay. Little extra Vaseline on the left side of Yakubov's eye. Looks like there might have been like a small cut brewing there. Maybe Foster's team or maybe Foster himself probably eyed that one out. Jabs landed, 19 for Yakubov, Foster 20. So leading on the jabs by a little bit. But something, yeah, that extra Vaseline on the left side of Yakubov's eye, I'd definitely be targeting that. I mean, there's 3 rounds left. You could do some real damage. You could do some damage. You start to target that eye. Sometimes, bro, it's not even about targeting the eye a whole lot of time. It's just waiting for the right opportunity to throw a punch that can, rip that cut open a little bit more. Different fighters have different approaches, depending on what, who's in his ear in the corner. But he could definitely take advantage of that. There we go. Yo, I like the judge. The referee too. He's got some good work so far tonight. Excuse me. 1 minute, 38 seconds left into the 8th round. My man William, I'm telling you, Foster came in smiling. He's going to walk out of here smiling, bro. He's doing a hell of a job tonight, man. And he's still trying to go for the kill. You know, some guys end up being the underdog, man, and they just, you know, they won't bring that killer instinct in there. Sort of like just trying to survive. That is not the case with Foster right now. As he's trying to find ways to edge this fight out right now. I don't know what the corner's telling him, bro, but it's just by volume, bro. He needs to just pick it up a little bit more. Maybe hurt Yakubov a couple of, maybe one or two times, you know, significantly enough for the judges to kind of see it, you know? You want the judges to be swayed your way right now. It's about 12 punch difference so far in the landage. But yeah, damn, good punching by Yakubov right now. Yakubov hasn't let off unless Foster actually pushed him back, bro. Good right hand by Foster. Good movement right now. Ooh, he got caught with a right hook. Damn, Yakubov got that right hook. I'm not going to lie. He knows how to throw that right hook pretty good. And, you know, throwing it from the southpaw is your lead hand, power hand. You know, you go from the jab to the hook pretty easy. You could go over the top of the jab coming in from an orthodox fighter. So, yeah, you know, his hook is pretty dangerous, man. But Foster's been okay with that power. None of it has really hurt Foster enough for Foster to be on that back foot the whole fight, bro. Foster brought the fight tonight. Excuse me. Look at the replay. Boom. That nice little right hook, I'm telling you. Toma. That's the shot that I think was responsible for that little extra cut. Well, I don't know if it's an actual cut. I'm trying to see, y'all. But I seen the color change in the skin, right up here. You know? Looked like he caught a small cut, but then they doused that shit. They took a whole clay mine of fucking Vaseline and shit so we wouldn't see it. You see? The cut man's doing a great job, bro. Whoever's on that corner, they're doing a good job. Some pro level shit right there. Now, you ain't even gonna see this shit bleed. Yo, so many crafts, bro, are involved in boxing, bro. Not just the fighters themselves, right? I got the cut man. Shout out to the cut mans, man. Total punches landed for Yakub 102, Foster 79. So, damn, he definitely fell behind a lot more than I thought. That's 22 punches landed that he's behind right now. So, Foster's going to have to definitely kick it up for these next 2 rounds or maybe land a knockdown. He can get some of his back. Yo, and so far, I think everybody except for my man Chenard, man, you know. I mean, yeah, even Derv, you know, you start to see the shift change, right? When people's gas tanks start to fail them inside the ring. We saw how it looked for Derv, right? And in his fight tonight with Gary. And you just start to see the shift change, bro. Activity's been high though for most of these guys. Chenard Bunch, yeah, he was probably the one that slowed down a lot. That was so significant. I was like, damn, there's definitely something wrong. But everybody's been able to, I guess, keep their end of the bargain, so to speak, in these fights. Been competitive. Shout out to the matchmakers. Yo. Bro, you gotta love a fight, man. Well, a boxing fight, right? That's what we on right now. You gotta love a good fight, bro. They're really in there, really. I mean, even when they miss, you see that they're trying to come back and land. These guys are giving it their all tonight, man. Foster's slick with it, though. Ooh, he just got caught. He just got caught with a jab, step-in jab. Yo, some jabs are real strong, too, man. You saw what Usyk did to Dubois lately. You know, before the matchup. You know, you start to see, if you go back on highlights, and you could Google this shit, right? You could Google this shit.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
You can see some of the times when, damn, bro, these got lost in train of thought. These guys are giving it everything right now, yo. Foster Jacob into the nitty gritty right now. Less than 20 seconds left in the 9th round. Definitely going to be going into that 10th round. Entertaining fight so far tonight, bro. I mean, this fight itself alone, this is the main event. So if you just stepped into the building right now, man, make sure you hit that like button. But we've been here all night. It's been a good night of boxing on ProBox. So shout out to ProBox. Shout out to the broadcast team. You know, Paulie Malignage is one of my friends. Good guy. You know Paulie. I don't got to tell you much about Paulie, man. I'm actually curious about is you getting in there or not? I haven't heard too much noise about the bare knuckle fight. But yeah, shout out to the whole gang. Chris Algieri. Smart guy too, man, Chris. Definitely followed his boxing career, but also, get to know these fighters a little more, right? What they put out. This guy's a smart guy, man. Definitely knows boxing. He's applied nutrition. I think he's gone to school for all this stuff. The guy's well educated in this stuff, man. It's just cool when you have a fighter who's actually been in the ring telling you what to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I'll take your word for it, Chris. You've been in there. You was a champ. But yeah, him and Paulie have some good takes on here on ProBox. Yo, last round in full effect. ProBox TV. This is the main event. Foster versus Yakubov. So far, it's been a great night of boxing. Great card. Great fight between these two for the main event. Let's see who edges out the win. I feel like Yakubov, for the most part, will get this win. But anything can happen in the next 2 minutes, 30 seconds, right? Foster can get a knockdown, or he can just put every bit of heart into this last round and maybe get away with something. Ooh, he just caught Jacob with a nice shot, man. Holy moly. I just said holy moly. He just caught him with a nice one. Shout out to everybody on the stream too, man. Shout out to Reggiano Sheila May R, who says, we John Mindoro. Yeah, we rooting for him too. He won already. Yeah, you guys got your guy, man. If you're reaching out from the Philippines, if you're not, but yeah, Mindoro definitely kicked Bote's butt tonight. So shout out to Mindoro. Shout out to the cousin, man. Man, the Facebook family's on full effect. Appreciate you guys. Big shout out to Christian Bermudez, cousin of mine. From Honduras. So shout out to the family out there. Jam. 1 minute. I think it's 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute left. That's it, man. We're getting into the last stretch of this fight. You have Foster versus Yakubov. Foster tonight, to me, very impressive. Doing everything he had to do. Leaving it all in the ring. Leaving the ring with a smile, which is always a good night, right? Yakubov still throwing some heavy leather, man. Yakubov he's been trying to land the one the whole night. It just didn't happen, champ. Way to test the metal. Good matchups, man. Good matchmaking. Good matchmaking on the ProBox team. Definitely can appreciate that. Damn. Yo, good work being put in, bro. We're seconds out. We're definitely finishing this 10-round fight. It's going to a decision. Great night of boxing, bro. Great main event. Both of these guys tried to finish the fight. Didn't want to leave it in the hands of the judges, but that's the case anyway. Gave us a hell of a fight, man. Congratulations to both these fighters. Good fight. Definitely entertaining. Let me get this gum out of here before I get yelled at by the producer. Oh, snap. If you guys don't know, I'm chomping on this Neuro gum. I'm always talking about it. It's pretty good, though. William Foster. I mean, look, it's a close one. Curious to see how the judges actually score this one out. Maybe see if I can listen to it too. Yeah, I don't think you guys can hear it too, right? Can you guys? I don't think so. Yeah, yo, and I hear. Listen, I don't know if you guys heard what I was listening to, but just briefly, I guess. What happened to my dog? Every time I roll out of my chair, bro, I'll roll my chair. I'm so scared because my dog is always near me. But yeah, just listening to what some of the stuff that was being said by Paul and Chris and the rest of the broadcast. It's going to be a tough one to score, but look at the numbers. The numbers are there: 16%. 12%, 16.2 to 12.4 in jabs. So the numbers are all going right towards Yakubov, but it doesn't always go that way. So just curious to see what kind of judging we got going on. Yakubov pulled it off according to the numbers, but let's see how the judges actually had it in the live scoring. Let's see. I mean, look, I got parlays for both guys. So let's see where it's at. Yo, and I haven't been paying attention. Guys, the whole night we've been on the ProBox. So I didn't even see or hear about what's going on with Hiruta and Cardenas. Omar Trinidad, a.k.a. the King of L.A. and shit. I didn't even get to see him fighting right now. He was on that other card. I don't know what's going on right now. Damn, as a matter of fact, let me just turn on the volume. Who cares? This majority decision, champ. Got me just waiting. Yeah, Yakubov pulled it off, man. Yakubov pulled it off. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It's majority decision. Wow, that's bad. 98-92 for one judge, and then the other judge had it like a draw. What are you guys watching? Fuck. Yo, sometimes, man, the judges, but not even sometimes, bro. The judges always amaze me, bro. You just never know, man. This is why the saying goes, man, don't leave it in the judge's hands. Still a good call, in my opinion. The guy who put in the work, according to the punch stats at least, won the right fight, or won the fight. The right guy won. Nothing crazy. Love what Foster was doing tonight, though, man. Trying to keep it afloat and trying to, get something out of the round, especially in the later rounds. But you could tell Yakubov earned that one, bro. Oh man, look at what's my man's name? Oh shit, what's my man's name, man? This guy's father, God, Jesus, Lord Almighty. Sometimes I think it's late night, bro. That's why the name's slipping me. But you know what I'm talking about. Whoever's managing Yakubov, believe is the God, what is my man's name that fought Tio and won? Jeez, bro, I be having these brain farts. They get me mad, bro. That's why I be chewing mad hard on this neuro gum for name recall. Anyway, Yakubov takes the dub. Appreciate you guys tapping in with us tonight. This was a ProBox TV card. Free, absolutely free on YouTube. Thank you here on the Boxing Biz for tagging along with us and doing the fight night watch along with us. I appreciate you guys. You know, you guys keep helping the show grow. I'll keep coming up and showing up for you guys. And stay tuned as we continue to develop the program. And tomorrow's fights, Itama versus White, we'll definitely be tuning in on that. It'll be an earlier coverage, obviously, because it's happening in Riyadh. So just make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, share the program. We love you guys. We appreciate everything you do for us. And we'll continue to bring you the latest and greatest in boxing news. I appreciate y'all, and I don't think I'll leave anybody behind. Looks like we're good. Have a blessed night. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about. Have your fucking cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. Bitch, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.